I gotta feel it. You don't mean it. Why you sad right now? I gotta feel it. Gotta feel it. There's something about your eyes.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful day. Boys, how y'all doing? Welcome back, welcome back. Hope all of you are having a good one. Today we got ourselves even more 5V5 1v1 DUELS on the evening, boys. This time over for the region of EU. The groups are going to be listed in just a second, unless you guys already got them listed. I mean, if you've been on streams before, you more or less have seen how we do it. If you guys want to help out, man, you're more than welcome to. NA homies like Chicago and Chills, they usually just list up groups while we get the stream going. So then as soon as we were in, like, we just got groups and we we're good to go. So if you guys want to do that, you're more than welcome to. I can still help out and all that. I can still do all these things. Why am I coughing all of a sudden? Yes, I was going to say yesterday. Dude, yesterday was a bizarre day for me. I was just, oh my God, it's the weird, it was just, I woke up I went to bed too late. I woke up too early and I was just like in a daze the entire time, man. It just felt like my AFK chill day just went out of the window. That's the best way I can describe it. It just went out of the window. You know what I mean? It was weird, man. It was wild. But how y'all doing? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, beautiful evening. EU is up today. I'm gonna get the groups listed here in just a second. Also, that song that we listened to, it's a little loud for you boys, but I actually like it. I like the sound of it. You know what I mean? But how you guys all doing? Hey, my man, hope you're having a wonderful evening, my guy. Hey, we got ourselves Cobra. How you doing, my man? Cobra, здорово. How you doing, my guy? We got ourselves Laura. We got ourselves Jake. How y'all doing? Welcome. And we got ourselves up in here. Appreciate you, Grant. Appreciate you, my darling. We got EU set up for the night tonight, boys. Man, the quest report to the train must have been removed from quest log. On this guy, has it really? Oh yeah, now we can actually go and get a different mog from train post. Hold on a second. Как называется LFG? Я покажу тебе сейчас. Покажу тебе. Alright, groups are gonna be listed over in Raids Legacy, Start Group, right? Molten Core, 5V5 1v1 Duels List Group. А по-русскому это будет Raids, Legacy Raids. Legacy Raids, я не знаю, какое русское слово будет Legacy, но старые Raids. И Under Molten Core 5 на 5 1.1. Если напишешь цифра 5 и Search, и как его? Browse Groups, напиши 5 здесь, Enter, найдешь нашу группу. That's the best Russian I can do. Cobra, I got you in, my guy. Let's go, my man. Katarina? Yo. Who's Katarina? Let me also convert this into a raid and also make it where it's like, beautiful. You're invited, my guy. Also, let me see if I can shrink this a little bit. Yoink. Hope everyone's doing good. What's up, Mike? Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my guy. Welcome. Hell yeah, Jayhawk. Oh, Jayhawk. Okay. That's Katarina. Awesome. I was gonna say, like, wait, is that someone familiar? I'm thinking buy this guy Captain Attire and use that as like the commentator duel attire, man. I'm thinking of doing it. I don't ever like spend my trading post currency on EU ever. I am thinking of buying this on an A2. I actually think it looks really cool. Like, out of all the things I could have gotten here, I'm gonna ride this bird too, dude. I'm gonna ride this bird. I just want to see how it looks. Now, the EU is gonna be like my testing ground to try things. That's what it's gonna come down to. Shoulders? I was thinking for a second that I had like unique shoulders, but no. That's just me being all confused and shit. Majestic Azure P-Foul. Beautiful. Look at this amount, dude. Wait, can I replace it? Click. Okay, it's a little awkward with clicks. Dude, sound. Hold on. What's your mount special? Mount special. Wait, I can't. I'm at mount special. That's it? Hold on. I want you guys to hear it again. I want you guys to hear the sound that it makes when I mount it. I'm gonna do it again. Why are we getting yoinked? I like the sound. I like the sound this thing makes. It's like a little wow. Oh, we got Smog in here. Beautiful. Let's go. Let me get this full set. Probably mine is the helm, right? Yeah, you know what? Mine is the cape, because who the hell wears capes while commentating on the duel, right? We'll keep the belt. Look at the attire, man. We are all formal, dude. We cleaned up good. Look at this. I love it. I love it. All right, we're gonna make Jayhawk lead for this one, and we need to make a second group here really quickly. Making second group real fast, boys. And we'll make Katarina lead. Jayhawk, if you can whisper to me, that'd be wonderful. Or if you can, hold on, let me do this too. Copy character name. I'll post it like here, Katarina, because you have like a little, it's like a little wave above your A, which works out for me. Yeah, I don't think it'll let me write James Hogg, but I got your name. I got your number. We got a second group listed right now. If you guys want to join it, real quick. There we go. I was about to say can't spell, but I'm not like really misspelling a word. I'm just adding like an extra little. It's like a quote mark, but it's like only one. What do you call that? The attire is awesome. Oh yeah, I love it, man. Look at this. It looks so good. It looks so good in game too. Like it's actually pretty high quality, like little pixels and everything. Like Jake pointed this out too. It's actually like surprisingly high quality. You know what I mean? Like it looks good. I like it a bunch. You know? Like the frills and everything. I like it. I think more stuff like this. I really want a trench coat, like a full-on trench coat that goes all the way down. And nowadays they could do trench coats too, right? They've got those like parted dresses where it's like the dress around like the legs, but then it's like parted down the middle, down the front. So it's more like draped, I guess, in a way. Not like all the way around. Like I want more of that, but like that top with a jacket combined together down all the way down to trench coat. I think that will look so good. They kind of sort of had that in they kind of sort of had that together done okay-ishly in Nathria, and like there's NPCs that wear actual trench coats and Boralas, but like you can't actually get those. And the only thing you can get kind of sort of similar to that if you do the heritage armor item for the Coterans. But even then it's like pieces of a top, like a chest piece and legs kind of combined to look like a trench coat, but not really. Sorta. What's up, Justice? How you doing, my guy? Second group is forming right now, boys. If y'all want to join in, yes, I got a group listed right now in LFG. But yeah, that's where you could guys find us really quickly. Okay, I will when I get a chance later today, but I can be there. If you remind me to yeah, hold on. Yeah, but Tig's asking me if I can be the crit buff for the next SOD raid tomorrow. Pretty sure it's tomorrow. I need to. He's telling me like, to go check and sign up in like a schedule thing or whatever, right? It's like super organized. I'm like, dude, I'm part of like so many discords. I'm like, you know what? I'll take care of it later. I'll take care of it later. I literally don't have like an easy way to find that Discord. I have like all the discords like I joined. It's like friends of friends discords and discords I've been invited to into one folder. I have like my like YouTube, but not really YouTube discords all put together. There's like the time walking discord, which has a lot of good info. Model viewer discord, which is basically obsolete nowadays because it just doesn't really work super well. YouTube with like commands, which I kind of sort of use, but then there's like other friends discords, Conan discords, class discords, and I have the rogue one separate from that just because I need to reference that once in a while a little bit easier, which is actually worth it. Definitely is worth being able to hit it. And then there's like all these other orgs and all these other discords, and it just goes for like a long while. Like I'm scrolling, I did shrink it, but it's still pretty bad. That's like Details Discord, there's like Shackles Discord, Major Ninjas Discord, Private's Discord. I see Census, to see the Dalaran, the server, US Dalaran, like every server has a Discord of their own. Like there's too many, dude. And it's like I added the Discord, I was like, all right, I'll put it in like friends Discord, and it's just a massive list instead of a folder. I'm like, oh man, that's a lot. I'm gonna take care of it later. Do I look at the angle? Well, I'm looking at that angle to look at all the parts of the I don't know. I just was, I didn't have my, what is that, camera all the way out, so I'm kind of walking next to the wall just so I could see like all the different details of it. I don't know, dude. Was it all sus angle? Yo, might be boys. We need more bodies. We got ourselves, do we got to enter? Hey. Duels tonight? Does Anthony want to join in? Crimson Storm? I mean, it's up to him, right? I mean, I can ask him. Hey, Duels tonight? Can I collab that bussy? I mean, I guess. It depends what you're talking about. Hey, Duels tonight? So we got a 1-man group, 5-man group pretty quickly. I'm trying to see if we can get a second one really quick. Kodaku is a no. Cajun, Karner. Does he want to join? Hey, Duels tonight? I want to see if Cajun wants to join in or not. I can ask Perks too. Hey, Duels tonight? I don't think I've invited Karner in a while. That or Cajun, I don't remember which one. This guy's in Maldraxxus Coliseum. Or is he? Yes, he is. Does Necro want to join stuff? Hey, wanna join Duels tonight? Didn't Nick say earlier that he wanted to join with his friends? He said, is there any space for me and a Shadow Priest, bro? Yeah, but I guess he's like already queuing for stuff. That's okay. Does Nix want to join? Hey, Nix. Wanna join Duels after that Sholo? Obliv's already doing stuff. Rimaru, hey. Hey, Duels tonight? See if Ramon wants to join in tonight. Oh, Nick's down to join in. Hell yeah. Roween. Do I invite Roween? Hey, Roween. I'll ask Roween. Hey, Roween. Wanna hop into some 5v5 Duels, friend? Where is Saya? Let me just see if SK. Hey, SK. XR. We're hosting 5V5 Duels if you wanna join some. Oh, Tagsy, yo, let me hit him that. Tagsy Energy. Tagsy Energy, what is this? Hey, Duels tonight? Svensk Whiskey? I want to see if he's on to join in. Hey, Svensk. Svensk. Duels tonight? Alright, so I sent out a bunch of whispers. We're going to try to see who gets back to me. Hey, I'll play HOTS, dude. HOTS was so fun. There was like a little bit of time where a bunch of my friends were playing HOTS, like a bunch of guildies. It was Alasa, Strick, I think Lemoons played for a little bit. Buff used to play. And we would just group up in a 5-man and do ARAMs mostly. We didn't play normal games, we played ARAM. ARAM on HOTS was actually such a banger mode. It was so fun, actually. Can I send a YouTube link? Sure. Sure. Oh. Hey. Hold on. How do you do this? Or are you the boy? That's an boss. Sounds good. That's an idea. Alright. Or base it on a B tag. I'm also double bad with names to begin with. But I added a note to no. Yeah, I'll good. I'm really bad with it, dude. I'm really bad with it. Hope you are. Cajun can join. He's got a bit of a tummy ache, which is unfortunate. We did say yes then. Yeah, current can lose maybe later. Cool. Someone said that yeah, sure. Oh, Nix. Yeah, I'll get Nix in. Well, let's get invite, man. That's Corey. I didn't realize that it's Corey. That's Corey the boy. Drena Warlock for Atha? Oh man, dude. He's probably trying to get the trading post stuff, isn't he? Hey, just wanted to survive at duel drug deals. Come on, drug deals, dude. It basically is a drug for some of you boys, though. Some of you guys are just like gun ho for duels every single time, which I love, man. Which I love it, honestly. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Hey, Fred. Duels tonight? Hey, Kiosco might be doing other stuff, but it's okay. Up on Warrior. Okay, let me know when to invite. Who else can I invite, man? Because Jayhawk is in. Kodako is a big old no. I was gonna say lights out, I should invite, but like every single time I try to invite this man, he's been like, no, can't do, threes, but definitely I'll do it next week. And then next week comes around, I'm like, hey, you wanna join? He's like, no, can do, but next week I can. And it just keeps going over and over and over and over. I'm just gonna let him do his arenas. Join 5V5 1V1 Duels friend. Nix is ready. Boop. Gotcha. Let me see if Nib wants to join in. Hey, Nib. Join 5V5 1V1 Duels friend. Need an inf to duels. Groups like listed in LG if you guys want to join in the Molten Core. Anybody and everybody welcome to join. I don't have a problem with it. I did. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I got you in. What up, bro? What's up, my guy? Let me see if I can turn this group into a raid, and I'll give you guys all assists. So if you want to invite a homie or whatever, you can. Just make it a little bit easier. What was my keybinds are so messed up on this guy. I even took my I can't even open friends list on this character or under my any dueling characters because I have my O and P to unhook the camera so I can have more of a free flight control with it. Or one of them unhooks the camera and the other does something where the camera can fly or something. It's all kinds of weird. I have to do both of them to like fully disconnect it so I can have it follow players. But I decided to do O and P as my keybinds for it. But I was like the friends list keybind normally, and I just keep pressing O and it does nothing. I'm sure it's probably doing something to the camera of this character every time I do it, but I have no idea. I have no clue. It's just every time I'm like, I click it and nothing. Man, who else do I invite? Who else can I get in here? Because we need more bodies. I could ask Obliv, but like, I want to ask Obliv, but he's doing stuff. So I don't really know if I should pester him about it. But maybe ask Bacha? Bacha, I saw him earlier. Here. PvE. Oh, he's a PvE guy now. Need buff. Is he PvE guy who is his LF3, LF3, LF3s, 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 LF3s? So I don't know, maybe he is a PvE guy, maybe not a PvE guy. I could ask him actually, hold on. Hey, we hosting some 5V5 1v1 duels if you wanna see. What costs the least amount of kills in this bar? Looking to get back into WoW. On the bar, least amount of kills on the bar. Are you talking about like in duels, like which one we see the least of? Probably Evoker. Like out in generally, probably Evoker. Yeah, we don't have too many. The board just roll BM, you'll be fine. Least amount of skills. Oh, skills on the bar. I misread that. Least amount of abilities. Frost Death Knight, Beast Mastery Hunter, probably Destra Warlock. I almost want to say Disc Beast, but there's like a curve to playing a Disc Beast as a healer, you know? But like, yeah, those will be the ones. Oh, like Demon Hunter. Like Vengeance at the very least, if you want to tank. Vengeance, Demon Hunter. Not too many skills. Nah, Destra? Nah. Like basics of Destra in comparison to other classes, it is pretty easy to pick up. Like if you just want to start playing, I don't know, man. You need your Immolate, Incinerate, Conflagrate, Chaos Bolt, Rain of Fire, and like you're set for the most part, right? And then you summon up Infernal, and then you have the Portal, but like that's really a side thing. I know there's curses, but like do you count those? Or like when you're playing casually, you probably don't need curses. Or at the very least, you need at least Curse of Tongues. So maybe like one. And then it's like Port, Gateway, but it's like utilitarian abilities. But like, do those count in terms of overall buttons? Or we gotta go with like the PvP structure of like, for every macro is a button. Like how are we gonna look at it though? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's really what it comes down to, is like, how do we look at it though? I was gonna ask, but Nolly, I think last time I asked him, and he's mostly a PvE friend. Let me see. Okay, I did ask that guy too. Okay, I was gonna say. Let me see if Upload was joining. Hey, wanna join 5V5 duels tonight, friend? Let me see if Teleport was joining. Wanna join? See if he's down for it. Good info, yeah. 1,000 buttons, what do you mean? Giga brain so hard, curses of more rotation. Okay. Yeah, I guess like if you really wanted to be like the lead, I don't know, I'd still put Destro down into the least amount of buttons compared to other classes, right? Like Destro is fairly easy to get into in my opinion. Like in terms of Warlocks, it's definitely one of the ones that's more approachable for a new player. You know what I mean? But yeah, BM Hunter, Frost DK, Vengeance Demon Hunter, Destra Warlock, I'd put those. Like if you wanted to give like a small amount of classes, those are the ones that I put on the list. Probably like even Red Paladin. Like Paladins has a lot of utility buttons, but like your basic rotation is also pretty easy, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, we got... Oops. Can't spell. Jesus. And we Gasman. What does that mean? Gavin. What are you boys doing in the duels? Oh no. Get a friend. Get her, my guy. Do your thing. Now, what are you talking about? What the? Now? Hey, I wanna join after your best friend. See if you're down to join in. Question mark. Yeah, exactly. I look at PvP. Oh, at PvP. Oh, it's a little different than in PvP, huh? Don't play Frost. Yeah, if you're like looking at PvP, yeah, Frost Death Knight would be out of that running. So Beastmaster Hunter is probably like a good starter to like begin with. I feel like with BM Hunter, like your pets will just eat people, like, and you'll be chilling, you'll be golden, you'll be vibing. Let me see if Ather maybe is down to join in, or oh, he's off. Hold on. Hey, Duels NA. I want to see if Grain hops on later, or if like Saya hops on too, because if we can get like. Because we need only 2 more bodies, it'll be golden. Or we need how many more? Do we have people? Smog? Wait, wasn't Smog already with the team Jayhawk? Or did it bounce? What happened? Or is it 2 Smogs? I guess I'll find out from Jay in just a second. Unless he's getting homie in, Z-Mac. Yeah, that'll work too. That'll work. So we'll need a +1 then, and we'll be golden. Actually, yeah, yeah, you got his homie in. Yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm my friend. Okay, awesome. Dope. Hell yeah. Big thanks, fam. Big thanks. Are we still in raid? We are still in raid. So we just need 1 more then. Hold on. Do you have 5? Got 5? So we need 1 more, and we good. Smog in your team, but okay if he is hopping over or what. Oh, we got Kiosco. Okay, this team is set. Hold on, this team is set. We got 5 with Kiosco, and I can have Kiosco lead these. That'd be beautiful. Need 1 man. Okay, so we need 1 Omas still either way. I just need somebody else to like reach a bit back out to me. And honestly, Smog, if you want to stay in this team, you can. Or if you want to hop back over to Jayhawk's team, either way works. Or if you just want to keep here and stick with your friend, that'll work. We'll just need a +1 for Jay and we'll be good to go. So actually, we're chilling. We just need an Omas. I'll look at the BM before Red. Red might be the but Red might just do, even if it's not that good. I think you'll like Red. I wouldn't say Red is bad. We need like 1 more and we golden. But you do your thing. Don't. Not feeling tonight, a bit down in the moment. Atho is not having a chat. If you guys see Atho on Discord or in game or anywhere, just tell him that he is a wonderful human being, okay? He's a wonderful, beautiful guy. Alrighty, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Just call him beautiful, okay? Tell you it's your boy Dal. Your boy Tal told you to do that. Okay, okay. I'ma hop and help you get +1. Everyone. Okay, this team is set. Stay here. Stay in this group. I'm gonna get +1 for Jay and we Jayhawk and we gaming. Going to make Kiosco lead just to make this easy for me. All right. I got you. Hold on a second. I'm just gonna do this here. I'll get in a second. Hold on. I'll make lead. Okay, now invite me. Now get me in. Invite. Hold on. Invite. I like how you stopped reminding me as soon as it bounced out of that group. Yo, pass me lead real quick. Pass me lead, and I'll need to have Kiosco on here. We convert this back to raid. Is it auto converting you guys to a party whenever I leave, or do you like go and convert it to a party? Because it'll still function if you're in a raid. Like if you're a 5-man raid, it'll still work either way. This I'm pretty sure. I was under the impression that it does work. Where's Kiosco? There you are. Cool. And we got a +1. Yo, Ragnok, let's go. Easy, boys. Hell yeah. All right, we got you back in here. Beautiful. We got ourselves a 5-man group, boys. And I want to kind of like this song. I don't know if I want to add it to the mix, but like I might. Theater match, a Fisker, and we need Katarina. And Katarina 5 in the grand one. First duel queued up on the night, boys. Not my day. Can I get any worse? What do you mean? Okay, you mean that in a good way. Body? I thought you were a beautiful body. There we go, man. There we go. Is that dehumanizing? Is that dehumanizing or what? Oh my god. Oh, we got Smog we got a dev and a nog on one team. I am excited. I'm hoping to go first before dampening really screws them over. Dude, we haven't seen the Vokers join these duels in a good while, but I love the way that they play. Dev in particular with the beam behind the wall though. I feel like they could cheese people out, but like it's just so hard for them to really get the whole like empowerment ability combo. Like at all. It's impossibility. I think you gotta shatter into a sleep, into a blue, tip the spear, bronze, full go. I think that's like the only way you can really have yourself like a big one bang anymore. But like I kind of want to start playing AUG or Dev in my free time just to like play with it, switch, see how it like performs in PvP. You know what I mean? Alrighty, let me get the mix going here. Beautiful. And hopefully it is doing its thing. Yeah, I think it'll work fine. We got ourselves Z Mac. Wait, Z. How do you say this? Z. It's like the J is a Y. Like Magica. I want to call her Magica. Magic. I kind of like the way he looks. Look at him. Got himself Shroud as Cobra, trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of a setup back behind the pillar. I like the name too, Cobra. It's like Cobra. But Cobra, I'm gonna call it one of those two things. Disintegrating the opener, got himself the Shroud, so technically cannot get CC'd by Cobra. Try to go for a quick root, walking next to him with a shatter, G-Breath to follow. The pet could interrupt you if you do go for casting. That's gonna be a bit of much. It does get an interrupt onto Cobra. The portal is gonna try to get some damage going. Eternity Surge, that is gonna do a bit of damage. I'll try to see if we can back up out of there. The interrupt could be pretty bad. Does still have Shroud, and actually is immuning the CC for a bit with that Shroud back to back as Shane. Oh my god, 13 months, yo. Shane, can we get a hashtag Shane? My boy, appreciate you, bud. Interrupt onto Magic's not in a great spot, looking for a bit of a heal as Cobra looking to pressure him with a stunner on the corner, catches him with a quick binds of fell. Magic's trying to get himself a bit of healing, quick breath, trying to go for living flames. If the next interrupt comes out, I think it's going to be over. Incinerate might just end him right now, looking for a bit of healing. Instant cast living flames used in order to keep himself alive and healthy. But the next interrupt by the pet, I think, could be the end of him. Got himself a big mastery, but this got himself the most amount of output, looking to build himself up a bit of resources. Does go for the immunity as the portal is up blue, getting cast off, front up for Cobra. Mortar Cold does catch him very, very quickly. That is a rough one. As a devastation, once you get locked down with CC and fall behind, I feel like for that class, the self-healing does end up kind of falling off pretty quickly. Cobra trying to see if he can pour towards the pillar, but getting caught by Zinderella? Is that the name? Balloon Demon is gonna zap you once, but that torrent does end up eating away at Cobra together with the mind games as well as these tentacles. It is doing a number on this man right now. The dude's just trying to see if he can find himself a bit of cover. Tentacles not helping the situation. Does still have the Balloon Demon out in the open silence onto Cobra. The man is super low in health, does go for the Soul Stone, Hellstone. That's gonna be Zinderella. Break it out of that succubus CC using the Shadow Ward Death, which will continuously keep hitting their face every time you use it. Got himself Reflect, Mortal Cold for Cobra with a Fury to follow. Chaos Bolt onto Zin. Does Zin go for Disperse? Might have to. Maybe. Oh, a bunch of you guys just got caught there. Zin. Oh, you're held. Does go for the Desperate Prayer into Disperse. That's too much damage. Together with the Fiery Portal, that's just way too much output all in a single go. Cobra just needs a good angle. But for Zin, he's actually in a decent spot. Second CC, super short. Cobra trying to see if he can recover some health by eating up the Evoker. Unless Zin pushes in, that is going to be a bit of recovery for this man right now. As he's mounting up, trying to see if he can get himself a decent angle. Zin with a quick fear around the corner, trick it out of Cobra. Does get himself a bit of defensives. For Zin, he just got to wait out the Dark Pact, and he'll be golden. Also got to be very, very careful with that Observer Demon up in the air. You actually get yourself line of sight of that thing, and I think you're going to end up killing it. Succubus CC for just a second. Binds a fell for a moment. Fear to follow. Soulfire trying to see if he can set up a big combo. That's going to be decent combo together with a Mortal Call running away from the pillar. Fear is going to keep you running in that direction. Chaosball does connect. Zen trying to go for a fade, but a little bit late. Silence of the Cobra at least does slow down his pressure for a moment. Fear on both the pet as well as the Warlock does give Zim maybe an opportunity to have a go. Just looking to get some dots set up onto Cobra and just going in for a bit of a reset behind the pillar. Taking quite a bit of damage too. Needs to go for a big go at some point. I think it might be over. PI is available. It does end up fading of the stun, but it's just over. That's so much pressure. The portals themselves continuously just keep rocking out damage. It's just not much you can do. Smog gonna be up next. Trying to go for a oppressive breath onto Cobra. Does set up the pet as well as the Warlock. Full stun on the guy as he is rooted for just a second. It's gonna go for a bit of reflect. Eruptions back up to for Cobra. Does not get to reflect. Eruptions, they do AoE damage, not single target. So he can't really properly reflect him back in the Evoker. And the Evoker, the augmentation, trying to catch Cobra. Succubus for just a second. Does break out of it with a trinket. Still taking damage from the Observer Demon up above. Fear, but Cobra got no help whatsoever. Smog just needs a little bit more damage. Plenty of survivability with that shielding. Got himself a caster too, and Cobra I think is just done. One more eruption does end up taking him, and Smog being an augmentation has a little bit of that healing aspect, has a bit of that support aspect. Should be able to catch up quite a bit of health. Katarina putting in the pressure, Ring of Fire as well as Ring of Frost weaving together, interwoven, interlinked. As Smog knocking him guy up in the air for just a second, looking for sleep. Trying to see if he can disrupt some of the damage. He may need some kind of defensive here. Looking to catch up. That's still a big touch of the magic on him. Looking to grip in the warrior just to give himself a shield. Perfectly okay with it. I'm fine with him. I'm fine with it. Normally for Evokers, if that's what you need to survive, if you gotta grip somebody just to give yourself a shield, I'm okay with it. Got himself a little bit of that time warp. Or time, whatever the hell. Just resetting a lot of his cooldowns with, I forget what their ability name is. Got himself full burst, knock up onto Katarina, looking for a stun. Doesn't quite connect though. I don't know how the stun didn't connect. That should have been a stun to slam him on the floor and to go for a bit of damage. Eruptions do end up doing quite a bit of damage towards Katarina. Trying to go for a kick. There goes the poly. For Katarina, maybe that's an opportunity to have a go. Ring of Fire and touch the magic onto Smog with missiles, especially if you get yourself the tier set proc or missiles. That could be huge amount of damage. Smog just trying to get himself a little bit of survivability. Got himself another grip. Just going to be able to get himself a shield. That's actually pretty good. I'm okay with that. I am perfectly okay with this, by the way. I am perfectly okay. If Evoker needs us for survivability, I'm alright with it. Got himself burst. Katarina back it up. It's a little bit of a chess match. One makes a move, then the other makes a move. Does catch him in a deep breath. That could potentially be quite a bit of damage, though. Gives him a lust. But can't really go on and follow up damage with that lust though. That is unfortunate. Needs to get good kick, good interrupt into Living Flames, Fire Breath. That's actually going to be a bit of damage on the cat too, and the Smog can get himself a couple of those eruptions around the corner. He might be okay, but Smog is at no mana whatsoever. This guy actually might not be able to cast some of his basic combat spells. Just a lot of those abilities actually cost a decent amount of mana. Not a hefty amount, but just enough to like, you might not be able to cast eruptions at that point. Does get locked down for a second on his earthy black Dragonflight spells without eruption. Is trying to see if he can blast him out, touch the magic, everything. Oh, I think it just might be over Smog. Unless he lives, does catch up very quick with his shield. Just trying to maximize his cooldowns. Nullifying Shroud, just immune CC, looking for an interrupt, doesn't quite get it. I think trying to go for deep breath. Is that what it was? Or maybe not. Upheaval onto Katarina. Does go for the root this time with the stun. That's going to be a sleep. Maybe potentially poly for Cat trying to get another setup. Arcade Surge, Sleepwalk, should interrupt ya. Oh, it does go for the trinkets. For Smog might not be in a great spot. Does get interrupted. Nullifying Shroud. I don't know if he's got any more survivability. Try to go for healing. 35% dampen is going to make it a little bit harder. I think it might be over. Yeah, for Katarina. That is a tough one, man. That's just like dampening does eventually give you very, very little chances to do stuff. Minura does go in with a charge. What is a Smog? I like it. What is that? It's like the avatar is blocking a lot of a chain link with like a shirt or whatever. Fury Warrior charging out of Katarina. But man, that's gonna be rough though. Warriors and mages, it's just such a one-sided towards mages. Are not fully one-sided, but like an arcade mage could definitely dance around circles around a warrior. We've seen that multiple times over. Even Talrion, my boy, has a hard time. And Katarina, who is Jayhawk, blasts it. Blast warriors. I mean, that's some C-Mark levels play here, man. Got himself a reflect maneuver, got himself a bit of defense, trying to dampen as much magic as he can from Katarina, who's just building up a massive touch of the Magi. It is going to slam maneuver for quite a bit of damage with the roots to follow. Arcane missiles, unless you can close the gap and find line of sight. He got you in a good spot. You're not even close to a pillar. It's just over with a barrage, just right through the heart, piercing it. With Kiosco as the last one too. Trying to see if he can bring a comeback for his team over for the team one. Man got himself. I love that lightsaber combination we got going on. On Katarina, we got ourselves the mage holding the fort, but Ragnok way in the back here. We got ourselves Lord, we got ourselves. Now, we got everybody there holding the fort, and Kiosco has to go through a lot of them. As a hunter, normally, I think this is what's important to point out here. Normally, hunters dominate mages when it comes to 1v1s. Because that physical damage, death chakram, kill shots, all that damage goes through mage's armor so easily, and you can remove the mage's shielding by tranquilizing it. So that's usually super one-sided, but ever since the rework, the armor changes. For Katarina, you actually might have a lot more survivability versus a hunter, and a lot more of an even match. Kiosco went in for a full burst. Katarina does go for the block just to reset it. It looked like your neck was like in a snapping angle for a second. I was gonna look around to see, like, does it look like your neck snap? Nah, it's leaning. It's leaning. But not completely just like dislocated or anything. Not yet, at least. Kiosco trying to see if he could weave in a couple of grenades while being right around the corner. Yes, charging towards Katarina while the open. Kill shots are still doing a number. Death Shotgun does a number of damage too. Grenades are doing so much. Oh, kill shot doesn't appear to right through it. The actual armor does give the mage a lot more survivability than before, but not enough in order to keep himself fully afloat. Medic manages quickly for Kiosco to remove the bleeding, as it is going to be a thunderous roar out of Ragnok. The guy got himself reflect in case there's a freezing trap waiting for him. Stone onto Kiosco, Warbreaker right after. He got himself the scatter shot to make sure he has a more than one way to disrupt Ragnok without necessarily having to rely solely on that freezing trap. He also is able to disarm the guy as well. So he's got his whole kit built for CC and control and mitigating the enemy's damage, whether they are a caster, whether they are melee. So that's actually pretty good for Kiosco. The guy's gonna have to take it a little bit slower here because he's not a great amount of health unless he can catch himself exhilarations, which honestly might just want to start burning those as soon as possible at 55% dampening. Or camos, that's another thing. Ragnok hit with a Hunter's Mark. The guy is going to take a bit of damage in the opener. Try to see if he can find Kiosco. Does end up finding him exactly where he's at with a Shockwave Scatter again for Kiosco. No more trinket available for Ragnok. That's a perfect opportunity for a stun. Big Fear of the Eagle, massive crit buff. That Death Shock I'm still doing a number. Ragnok disarmed as he goes in for a fear. The man can only do so much. Warbreaker to Kiosco, but it is very limiting in terms of how much damage he can do. Still able to catch a bit of few mortal strikes onto Kiosco, able to create a distance away from Ragnok. And as long as you keep him dotted, keep him taking damage, that second win should not come into play anytime soon, unless Ragnok can escape Kiosco for long enough. Then for Kiosco, it's a reset that he doesn't want to fight into. The pet charges him, does throw in a trap. He's able to avoid it with a quick charge right towards the hunter with the reflect available in case there's a freezing trap waiting for him. Does go in for a flank check at the very end and is able to take him out. Kiosco had to play that one super slow and steady, but that is exactly how he was going to win that one. Otherwise, I don't really know if he could have done it easily. Quick Imprison onto Kiosco, immediately trinkets it. He doesn't want to let Demon Hunter get any kind of setup. Trinket out of the H2 goes in for a stun. Kiosco knows there's not much he can really do here because a full Haunt stun comes in. Scatter is available in between it, but Death Shock, oh, it's over. It's over. The Demon Hunter does catch him. As soon as you get a Trinket out of Kiosco, he knows the next stun is going to be it. 2 for Cat, 2 for Kiosco, 2 for Cobra. But that team, too, did end up holding the fort and doing really well at the end of the day. Let's get us another one going, boys. Unless you guys need more bodies, then let me know. Let me get you guys back in. If anybody needs extra bodies, let me know. We'll open up the groups again to fill. Otherwise, we are good. Let me know if ready. Ready. Beautiful. So Kiosco is good to go. What am I trying to do? Ready. I'm just gonna queue us again. Let's go do a Dalaran. Let's do Black Hold. Let's do a Black Hold. Never mind. Okay. Invite if you need help. Need one? Okay, cool. I can get you guys. Hopefully I can get you guys a +1. You are more than welcome to play a bunch games. Yeah. Let me see if I could switch it over to a raid We need uno más, boys. If y'all want to join up, well, welcome to. Uno más, uno más. We need one more. Groups are listed over in the LFG Raids Legacy. Yeah, Minuri, you're more than welcome to hang out and play. Don't worry about it, my guy. Don't worry about it. How many games have we done so far? 470, 480, 490, 485. Okay, that'll do it. Wow, that's a lot. Whisper? Yeah, I'll get in here, my guy. Alright, so it was the same Shatter switching over from one character to another. Beautiful. Beautiful. Glad that we got you in. And then we give Kiosco lead. Back out. We do Black or Cold. And we should be good. And I'll try to see if I can go through all the arenas that are not necessarily Blade's Edge, but I think also somebody here doesn't like, I know one of you guys, maybe it's on a Team NA, but one of you guys doesn't like Dalaran sewers. I'm not sure if this is EU or NA that has an issue with it. Unless you guys want to see Dalaran sewers. But I'll try to do all the arenas you guys do like, or the ones you feel like are not super like for one class or another or whatever. But I'm pretty sure, I think it might have been an A. Might be confusing EU with an A, homies. Shakaden least spells I have on the bar. Shakaden used to, but nowadays paladins have a lot of buttons you gotta press. Like to optimally play one, it's a little harder. Alright, DPS double 480 red on a 460 outlaw today. Yeah, you could do some numbers as outlaw. You could do some numbers. Red pallets are really strong though. Like in general. What a good class, man. Switch. Got ourselves Kiosco over for the team one, ready to go. Are you just waving or swapping a pet? I can't even tell. We got Minura over on the team as a Fury. I really like the Smog too. That whole shirt together with the chain link. I think it looks great. Smog on the team as an Evoker. Whisper over here. But also we got ourselves Magic also coming back in versus Lord. Looking for a bit of the Shatter. Got himself the Shroud. If he goes up for the wall, he cannot be interrupted. Got himself a bit of immunity in order to deal with the pets, I guess. But he actually has himself the most amount of damage right now. Technically, looking for a stun. Lord, does he break out of it? He does have ABF, but it might not even matter. The man needs every defensive. If the Magix catches him with a quick disintegrate with a couple of those beams. Looking for a knockup. Death back for a second. Root to follow. Does grip him in. Does he have the damage? Magic needs everything to survive. Does get hit with a silence for a second. Trinket is available. Disintegrate might be enough to take down Lord if he has enough resources. He just needs 1 or 2 more hits. Hold on a second. Does he get it? The guy has barricaded health. Magix. Wait. Grip. Hold on. Lower. Quick shatter. Oh, quick beam. Quick beam, that last bit of disintegrate at the end, and now is he just charging in, or is he going to give the Evoker a quick breather? He is going to give the Evoker a quick breather for just a second. Love to see the Honor Duel, as Magix at the very least is able to recover a little bit of health. Got to be very careful with his mana though, because I feel like as Evoker, ever since they changed how the mana works and how you don't have as good a mana regen, like they gave you a big mana pool to begin with, but you're limited mana bug. That is unfortunate. But ever since they changed how mana worked, I feel like you can run out of mana when you try to tap yourself out very quickly. Stun onto Magix for just a second. Does not have any outs anymore, so he's gonna have to be very careful with his survivability. Trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of healing. Does go for immunity before the hunt connects. He doesn't even get the dot from the hunt. That's actually so good. He might be in a good spot looking for a quick CC onto now. But he might just have to go fully defensive, double glaive, get it hit. That's quite a decent bleed onto Magix. The man might be in a really bad spot. Magic can try to get out of there, but I think it's over. Yeah, I guess the Demon Hunter, there's only so much you can do. Minura charging an immediate avatar, double charge onto now with a quick fear, trinket out of the H, does end up avoiding the Stormbolt with a quick vengeful retreating a talent into a PvP talent that gives you immunity when you go for that double, for the backflip leap. Gives you immunity to CC, and I think also gives you a bit of DR as long as your feet don't touch the ground. So if you can stay afloat for as long as possible, you can do some shenanigans with it. It's really cool. It's like the only class that has a verticality bonus. Minura does end up getting cleaved down little by little, but now with a quick leap by Kiosco, stun lock onto now with a full Fury of the Eagle. Does that go for the human ritual to break out of the stun, leap out of the age, but he comes right back in with a full metamorphosis, dropping down a sigil of fear onto Kiosco. Is able to go in for a binding shot to stun him as he's trying to go for a more gap closer towards Kiosco. Kiosco. It's going to be a big explosion over there with a massive sigil. Kiosco trying to see if he can fight through the darkness. Freezing trap on him now for a second. That blade dance still doesn't end up clipping Kiosco the way he just landed the demon that sit in the darkness with the freeze. That ends up avoiding the kill shot completely. Darkness ends up doing wonders for this man right now. He is picking up quite a bit of health though. Hold on. He actually might be able to take Kiosco. It's going to be Turtle Shell. As long as he avoids that steel trap, he might be fine. Got himself Sigil Flame on the pet at the very least. He's got himself health recovery little by little. Quick imprison around the corner. Hunt to connect. Started to Kiosco. I think it might be over. Oh my god. That was incredible. This man fought through what looked like a losing battle and was able to recover a little bit of health at a time. And is actually given another duel by Smog. I love it. Look at that. I also like the Smog in general. The entire blue with blue tower, blue helm, blue everything. Literally blue. Literally blue. Everything blue. It sounds blue too. Everything blue. Ebonite. Yeah, I know it would have been better if like Ebonite gave you like, I know it's Ebonite, but if it was like a blue colored Ebonite, I think that would have been pretty fitting, right? I think just everything would have been blue, and even the deep breath would have been awesome if that was blue too. But he's trying to see if he can get himself a setup. Wait, are you using like a, you're definitely using a toy that stops you from switching to a dragon, aren't you? Unless deep breath can be used outside of a dragon form. Or... no, he's definitely using a toy. I don't know what toy it is really. But now trying to see if he can get himself a big knockdown, big appeal out of Smog as he got himself another Ebonite that's going to be shrinking out now though. Next kind of CC could help Smog get a setup. He does end up getting tanked up as much as possible. As now just trying to see if he can control the dragon as best as he can. A bit of mobility, trying to get himself a couple of eruptions. If he can get himself back-to-back eruptions, that could be a huge amount of damage. Now just going in, hit and run, stun right after. Wait, Smog, does he just go down? Hold on a second. Oh, he got shoot down for a moment. Oh, knocking it back, but now does end up taking it. Man, that was rough. I guess the stun lock combo he's got, just a little bit of chip and damage, or maybe something crit super hard. He was able to get himself a go. Whisper does end up trying to see if he could fade away from the hunt. I think he was able to fade it. I think he was able to dodge the hunt dot immediately. Man, this is just going to back up out of the SC's fully rotted. Dot does not want to fight against a Warlock, or rather a Shadow Priest, or like maybe a Warlock wannabe. Isn't that what people refer to Shadow Priest for like forever? Or am I wrong about that? But he's got himself a full set of go. The barrage of void bolts flying in every direction. He's able to back away from it for just a second. Now needs to get himself a good set of stun. If he didn't go for those hit and runs, he'll be golden. Like he's got himself mad cleave. Big death. Oh my god. The death sweep is so strong. Double death sweep out of the meta. Into a full disperse. Whisper trying to see if he can balance out of there. Does get hit with Imprism. Sigil of Fear with a massive Sigil Explosive. And yet another death sweep to follow. Oh my god. The amount of... oh my god, the amount of damage he will others do. Like as soon as he got like a little bit of a setup, my god, they're just cleaving. It is incredible. Oh my god, it is incredible. Yeah, we've seen quite a bit of that Demon Hunter play over on the NA, but now that was a fast game. That was a ridiculously fast game over in the EU. My goodness, let's get us another going. Uno más, boys, uno más. Let me know if you guys are ready. Let me know if ready. I'll hit you up with one of these. Here we go. Beautiful. A to що задіють, я щас тоже стрім подрубил. Все Россия смотрела. Ready? Okay, cool. James is ready. Is it good? Someone hasn't left the instance yet? Okay. Let me know when all good. We'll give it a second then with Abe. As soon as somebody who hasn't left the instance bounces out of there, and then we'll be good to go. We'll queue another one. That Demon Hunter does mental damage to itself. It's the Depression Warlock. Oh, Shadow Priest Depression Warlock. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, sometimes like Shadow Priest is really good, and other times where it's just been like the clunkiest thing in the world, so fair enough, right? Cobra to streamers. Oh, he's asking which is stream thing. Yeah, stream it there too. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. We'll see what ritual is that. Yeah, it's crazy how SODs. Yeah, I mean, Chill's right, honestly. Ready? Beautiful. Chat. Do you guys think SOD gets? Do you think SOD? Like, we've seen SOD classes get a lot of tuning recently. Do you think that they should tune retail more like after watching that duel in particular, right, or today in general, do you think that retail needs to get more tuning, more class tuning, or like a same amount of class tuning compared to SOD, or like nah, retail is fine? And so I was trying to see if we could like kind of find the words of what I want to say, and it's like, you know what, my brain just fritzing out there, dude. Just fritzing, sparking, spark flying all the directions. Just trying to put a sentence together, which is more class tuning. That's what I think. Yeah, wait. DK needs to get nerfed. No, I was gonna say I read DK needs, and I was like, oh, buffed. I was gonna be like, I agree with you, but like DK needs to get nerfed. Let's probably see because OP doesn't so OP doesn't exist. Oh, true. Yeah, frost death knights are busted in SOD. You know, I've never seen a frost death knight get defeated in a duel or in PvP in SOD. Man, they're busted. Never seen them. Unholy death knights or demon hunters in SOD, man. Which I actually think they could probably add a new class in SOD, like a demon hunter retail, but like adjust it. I totally could see them do something like that. Ragnok gonna be first up. Magic getting another chance to go first with a disintegrate up onto Ragnok. Man got himself parry for the big burst of the evoker, but still the master buff hasn't been activated. There goes the master buff. He's got himself a bit of that deep breath, looking to get stun onto Ragnok, but the guy's able to avoid it. Massive blast onto Ragnok. Oh, he picks up a little bit like Magic still blasts him out to smithereens. Couple of empowerment abilities. They've been nerfing that empowerment combo for Magics and Dev Evokers for so long, but the guy was able to clutch it out there very quickly. Just a quick blue into tip the scale. Bread all together, looking for a sleep, but the Cobra does go for a kick. Gonna be portals open, does catch a CC with a trinket fall immediately. Cobra trying to get himself a bit of a setup. That's gonna be disintegrates back to back for Magics. If he can go for disintegrates while hovering behind the pillar, he's actually gonna be golden. Looking for a bit of healing. Mortal does catch it for just a moment. I don't think he has Shroud anymore, right? He might be in a bit of trouble here though. Does go for immunity. That's at least will give him a setup. Fear cannot get CC'd. Hold on. Unless you can time it, he does time it perfectly with a Castle Magic. No! The amount of survivability evokers have outside of the cooldowns, it is minimal. It is rough. It is crazy. But the amount of cooldowns you can rotate as fast as you have to in PvP, especially in duels, that is rough. Smog is going to be up next from one evoker to the next. Dev got to blast out, but this time we're going to see how Og plays. An Og does get a stun pretty early onto Cobra. Fire Breath, knock up, needs to go for a couple of empowerments if possible, or a couple of eruptions. He definitely needs to get those going. Got himself a wall so he can't get interrupted. Fear though does see him. Casble, Bonzafell should control him. Goes in for immunity to dodge out the Bonzafell and the Mortal. Does get hit with the Fear either way though. A couple of eruptions around the corner, he might actually be in a good spot. You need to change those eruptions. They changed it so that the augmentation no longer has like does catch himself in a sleep. Hold on a second. What a good reflect out for Cobra. Landing, get another chaos bolt right after. Smog still trying to go for a bit of that Ebb and Might. Got himself that wall. Looking to get himself big damage. Fire Breath, that's going to be the demon. Not going to be able to give you any survivability against that thing whatsoever. He does percentage health and damage. It doesn't matter how many defenses he got. That thing is just going to keep damaging you the entire time. Got himself a time skip, so he's able to at least recover a little bit of health. With a quick interrupt by Cobra though, Zapet does let him go for a kick really early on. There's going to be upheaval. Maybe somebody you can work with. Stun. Eruptions, maybe it'll be enough. One eruption, two. Oh, he got himself a mad heal. He was holding onto a Hellstone the entire time. I thought for some reason he already used it, but for Smog, that's at least a pretty big lay on hands basically for a Warlock that he got through it. He's got to go through it again. Reflect on that sleep. That is so good. Landing a Castle Smog is going to be in the tight spot. Let's go for immunity. Avoiding the fear. He can break the immunity early, but he is also able to avoid the Bonzafell. A couple of eruptions are available. Got himself a little bit more survivability. Fire Breath to follow. Kick last second on the not Casble, but Incinerate. Trying to see if he can fight through the damage, but I think the Warlock, yeah, just the amount of raw power that Warlock is able to put up, it is a lot to deal with. Minura is going to be up next. Succubus does catch you. For the longest time, I thought Warriors could break out of the Succubus CC. I thought they could Zerker Rage out of it because it was like a mind melting effect, and I thought for some reason like it was the same thing as a Fear or Rogue Sap. No, Warriors can't break out of it. For some reason I thought they did, or they could. So he does go for the trinket, does wait it out long enough until the Succubus Seduce is there back up. So far to follow with a Mortal. Bonzafell doesn't quite break, doesn't break. Bonzafel doesn't really combo. Mortal does end up running him in the opposite direction, so he doesn't actually break and walk out of the circle. Big defenses up for Minura. Maybe a chance to catch up in healing, even if you're just hitting the succubus. Is going to be Cobra. Barraging him with just a bunch of portals from a distance, just backed up out of there. Summoned up just the entire, what do you call it? What am I like trying to find here? Artillery, like an artillery strike does end up taking Minura with a couple of incinerates, man. I was just trying to, I got so hung up on trying to think of a word, it's just, my brain stopped working. It's bad, dude, it's bad. As Cobra trying to see if he can get himself a little bit of a drain, does go for the fear on the main pet. Succubus catching Kiosco right around the corner. He is gonna go for a trinket, quick interrupt under Cobra. Does end up getting him trapped up in a charge trap for a second. Biting shot ends up breaking out of it pretty early. I don't know, maybe could have held on to it for a bit. Mortal does port around the corner to Kiosco, trying to see if he can get ahead of the Hunter. Sack's gonna be a pet sack, I believe, right now. And Cobra just trying to see if he can load a bunch of damage on the Kiosco. Man's gonna be able to sprint out with that cheetah, trying to see if he can get himself a better spot around this pillar. That's Cobra taking a bit of damage over time, though. The shrapnel, the fire damage, the grenades all did a bit of work together with a full Fear of the Eagle. Does go in for a freezing trap, so he's not going in for damage afterwards. Explosive shot should do a bit of damage either way. The Bonza fell out to Kiosco. Maybe a fear doesn't break it. Into Casbolt, interrupted. Cobra might be in a lot of bad trouble to save himself another Warlock Hellson. He needs one right now, and this is going to be Kiosco taking him out, just letting the pets and kill shots do work. Still quite a bit of damage burning onto Kiosco. He's gonna have a hard time getting to Katarina. He gotta find a way to catch a reset, but he's got stuck between a rock and a hard place, able to stun Katarina, break it out of it with a blink. Kiosco does have a turtle shell. He may need to use it, use the survival of the fittest just to give himself a little bit of damage reduction, but still big touch of the magic is on him. Massive bursts out for Katarina. Does it go for turtle? Does goes for turtle last second as the touch of the magic falls off. That big eruption does do a number of damage to his health bar, but that's really all he could really do. Maybe a camo? I think he tried to go for a camo just now. I think he might have tried to go for camo. Grenades are up. Does have himself an interrupt under Katarina for just a second. Try to see if he can get himself a better position around the corner. But the missiles are still catching him either way. The one more barrage for Katarina, and he'll be golden, especially with the pets eating the, or images eating the traps. Cannot give Kiosco any safety around that side of the pillar. Stun. Fear of the Eagle. Man's got no health whatsoever. Gonna force Katarina back. Manic Energy immediately. Katarina needs to find a way to see it, but actually walks into freeze the trap. That is so perfect for this Hunter. Does have barrages for the pet, but for Kiosco, that's a breather. He could at least have a breath of relief for just a second. Touch of the magic back up and again. I don't know if you have any defensives. Yeah. Katarina just needed to go for a full touch of the magic, full blaster, but that was the chance for Kiosco to maybe bring it back for his team for Katarina. That catch up heal, but nothing to follow up after. Can't trinket, can't really feign death anything easily anymore to remove any magical effects like they used to. No exile, no turtle. Maybe aspect of the bear, but I don't even know if that's what you're running. Might be running the cunning pet, and I'm not really sure because it all depends, right? Some hunters do run the tenacity pet to give yourself a little bit more health, to give yourself an extra buff of health, like a rallying cry, but for hunters. Or do you run the cunning pet for that mobility and being able to break out of the woods? Because one, sometimes mobility can be better than any other defensive in the game. Whisper trying to see if he can lock down Katarina. Full Void Torrent to follow. Does go for the breath. Maybe one of those bolts hits you. Although he's so close, does get hit by one of the bolts that is rooted though. That is PI, could potentially remove it. Oh, just yoink the PI from Whisper actually. That is so unfortunate. Blasted him out. While touching the magic is on him, Whisper might be in a ton of trouble. Maybe going for Disperse here. Barrage, super low. Oh! Katarina does end up taking it. Oh my god. Bringing it back for his team. Cobra does pick up 3 though. Let that not go to waste. Cobra did end up slamming with 3 kills back to back, only taken down by the Hunter while he had no health whatsoever, or no cooldowns at that point. Because having Warlocks with no health is just an impossibility. They are 45 class, but still defensively. Yeah, it is still quite a bit. Hunter's not the worst matchup, but still definitely quite a challenger, unless you have everything available. Get another go. Need one? All right. Toss me the invite. Toss me invite. I can help. I help. Invite, I help. We got a spot open, boys, if you want to join in. Whisper's in, Kiosco's in. The dragons are in, so we're missing a warrior. We can swap one person out if you guys want to join in. Minara, is it Minara? I'm bad with names. Minura. Oh, that's your outfit? Oh. Wait, that looks so good. You're using a Neo Noble vest. That's why it's so frilly. That looks good. I like your mog. That's the entire thing. That looks so great. I love it. Hell yeah. You're more than welcome to keep playing, by the way. Or if you want to bounce, it's all good to you too. But yeah, you're more than welcome to keep playing if you want to. Groups of list of boys over in the LFG Raids Legacy. If you guys want to join up, more than welcome to them. Anybody and everybody on the EU can join these if you guys want to. Let me whisper you real quick. That's a fantastic looking mug. Would you say higher opportunity? Wait, hidden opportunity okay are better for key spam doing 11s to 17s. I think overall damage wise, keep dying. All good, all good, all good. All good, Fred. But I still love your mug either way. I think ambush is a lot easier to set up. Like keep it rolling. Like you really have to get the pulls and the cooldowns, and like especially if the tanks are not like slamming through the keys and they're going slower. I think KIR does end up kind of falling out because it needs like constant targets, constant feed of comp points, constant big pulls for like, you know, get the cooldown reduction so you can keep your buffs rolling. I feel like ambush is a little bit easier to set up. Like the apex damage for KIR is going to be a little stronger in AoE specifically, but like ambush is a lot easier just to get it going because we'll start ambushing, and the more ambushes you send, the more buffs you get, and then you just kind of roll into those and roll off of those. Yeah, I think probably HO if you're doing like really low pulls and tanks are not really super aggro, or if it's a group that's like constantly aggressive and just blasting. Yeah, KR. I say HO. Like if HO maybe. Maybe HO, kind of leaning towards HO, but all of them can work. Finally, come with it for Ragnok, let's go, Luke! Hey, congrats, my guy. Hell yeah, welcome to the club of broken individuals that have had over 1,000 pulls between that boss and, oh, let me see if, oh, PvE, never mind. I was gonna say, like, oh, maybe we can get this guy in, but no, never mind. Does Melf want to join in? Gilgamesh? Hey, Melf. Wanna join 5v5 duels, friend? Let me see if we can get a body or two, potentially. Where's Grain? Where's Saya, man? I miss Saya. That'd be a body that could easily join in. But yeah, man, that's hopefully you get your mount pretty early on, by the way, and hopefully the Lego grind is not long. Amazing P3 filled? Yeah, no, it's the easiest part. Yeah, the amount of times we've seen P3 was like fraction of P1 or P2. P1 in particular was the one we spent majority of our times with. Yeah, once you see P3 and you can get them more consistently, and the people that are doing seeds can do the seeds correctly, that's the fight. Like if you're not doing seeds, it is the easiest phase of the entire encounter. It is brain dead, I guess is the best way to put it. Like there's just not a lot going on. The only people that are struggling are the seed people. But yeah, it's wild too. It is wild. Nice, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. We need 2 more bodies. Okay, we'll need 2 more, you know, either way, because Magix is outski by the looks of it. Is the group listed in yeah, cool. But yeah, so we need 2 more bodies then for this one. I'm gonna guess Jake hopefully has everybody on his team. Possibly. I'll just double back to see who I can invite. I'm gonna double check to see who didn't I invite yet. See if I can pester them one more time. I thought Nick did say he had like a Shadow Priest friend that he wanted to invite or whatever. If he's got a Shadow Priest friend, he's more than welcome to join us. Prince, I feel like last time I asked Prince, it's gotta never messaged me, so I don't really know. Like, I'm probably not gonna hit him up though. So I feel like every time I ask him, it's like no message. I'm like, oh, okay. So hoping to pick up at least one before I dump this DK. Yeah. Are you actually planning on like swapping off the Death Knight like fully? You know, unless we see like a big rework. If you've been on DK play and you've been playing since like the beginning of Dragonflight, that class needed like a bit of a rework. They did end up helping Frost once to make the two-handed playstyle a little bit better. Remember, because what were a bit like to play two-handed. It was really, really difficult. And then they made some of those talents baseline and adjusted the whole left side of the tree a little bit. They did help. They did help. It did help. It did make it a little bit better. It's just not like it's not enough though, right? It's a little better, but not like enough to make it all of a sudden like God mode or anything. One night Blood Deek has been my only Deek spec I play since Legion. That's like the one that's actually been pretty good for a good portion of Legion. Level 60. So we still need +1. Magic's joined back in, but we still need a Unomas. And Anto said he's just queuing 3s. Let's see if Kodako will join duels. Although I have his mark as no. Because last time I asked, like, hey, you want to join? I got a message. I was just like, I'm just going to put you down as a no. It's like, do I ask? Or do I get yelled at? I don't want to get yelled at. Not gonna lie, my original spec was Feral. Dude, that's what I started with back in the day. I started back with Feral Druid. Like when I initially started playing World of Warcraft. Druid. And I played Feral and I was so bad at it, man. I was so bad at it. Oh, it was awful. It was real bad. It did not pan out. I had a lot of fun with it. And I was like, man, let me tell you why I was so bad at Feral. I didn't read my mastery, right? So you know how every class has a different mastery and you start reading through it, right? Like mastery. It increases the damage of one of your... And it's just something like my... Because look, I was a new WoW player, right? I didn't really read quests. I was just... The world was overwhelming and big and huge. And questing was difficult for me when I first quested, right? Guides, I was just like, oh god, I don't even know where to begin. And it was like too much for me where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna put it to the side, figure it out on my own. You know what I mean? It was like, and it's like the Feral Mastery was like, every other class I felt like has a simple mastery, like Frost, I think, increases frost damage by a certain amount. Cool. What else was there? I think it was Arms Warrior at the time, like Mastery from Cataclysm was like, every time you attack, there's a chance you'll get like an extra attack that does a certain amount of damage. And Master, I think, either controlled your chance of getting an attack or how much damage it did. But that one was like, oh, okay, that's like a chance to get an extra attack. Cool. And then the Feral was like, buffs the damage of this bleed, this bleed, this bleed, this bleed, this bleed, but also this ability, that ability. And I was just like, oh, that's a lot. And I don't even know my Feral ability super, super well, right? I'm just like, it's too overwhelming. I basically just didn't read my mastery. I was like, I'm gonna do that later. I never got around to it. It was bad. It was bad. But like, if I just read my mastery, I would be like, oh, bleeds are very important. But I just end up basically leveling with just biting things, not really bleeding things. So I thought, well, bleeds are stupid. Like, why would I put this bleed on a thing but it's only gonna die later? It could die now if I just bite it. I was dumb. I was dumb. But this is why I'm actually trying to re-level a Druid on the Wrath Realms. And I want to play it as a Feral, as a Boomkin for Cataclysm. I thought maybe I should just buy like the Cataclysm boost thing, right? Just to have a character ready. But then I thought, you know, I probably do want to actually learn how to play this thing and like do it correctly this time around, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna level a Druid. I'm thinking play it as a Bear Feral, just so I can tank, but also so I can play Cat and play Cat properly, you know? So I can play that into Cataclysm. At least that's my plan for now. But at some point I do want to check out Boomkin. Like when you can have a second spec and buy like a second spec or whatever. I do want to play Boomkin. I want to be able to do the thing because I was much better at Boomkin than Feral. Because like when I started playing Feral, I was like so new to the game and everything was just like too overwhelming. But like eventually I got better at the game. I decided to check out Boomkin. I had fun with it because of the Star Surge procs that you could do in PvP, right? You Moonfire everything, and then just random Star Surges of procking. You were a Haste Chicken or Crit Chicken, I don't remember which one. But like whatever stat allowed you to proc those things more. And I would just run around, dot things, and spam Star Surges at them. And then there was a PvP combo you could do where you would Cyclone, because you never had cooldowns as a Boomkin back in Kata. You didn't have Incarnation or anything like that. You just had good damage without a buff, without a trinket or anything to make you hit harder. But there was a PvP trinket, the like current PvP trinket. You press it, it increases your stats, makes you do more damage, right? So this is what I did. This is how you would burst as a boomkin. You would cyclone somebody, right? So they clone for like 6 to 8 seconds or whatever. You would place mushrooms, which you have a button to place a mushroom and button to detonate mushrooms, and you would place up to 3 of them under the person cycloned, right? Press all the mushrooms, pop your unused trinket, start surge to make sure that it connects as the cyclone comes down, and then as they get hit by star surge, you detonate your mushrooms, and it's almost like a bunch of C4s detonate under them while they're getting hit by star surge. That could kill somebody in a single setup if they like are not like have a defensive rolling. But like the fact that they're probably not gonna have a defensive, like they're already in a cyclone, they can't do any abilities unless they can bubble it maybe, but they can't do impress abilities while in there, so they gotta time it so perfectly that they gotta have a defensive immediately go off as soon as cyclone falls, because they're getting hit by star surge and mushrooms under them. It was such a fun combo, and I had a blast with Boomkin. I played late in Kata, so it's not like I really got to pull it off too many times, but when you do, it's awesome. Pandora Expect topping Feral. Yeah, Pandora Expect was definitely a better time for Feral Druids by then. You had a lot more abilities, a lot more like, I think Bleed Synergy at the time and whatnot. Like it was a much better time. It was definitely a much better time. Yo, hold on. Hey, Duels NA? My man tell you, I'm logging in from Jade Forest. What is happening? We get telling here real quick. Dude, maybe this is what I should do more often. Go through my Cataclysm stories, because Grain just materialized out of the twisting nether out of nowhere while I'm just going off and on and on. Happy to relive my very first WoW memory on stream during SOD. It's such a good feeling. Yeah, I really wish I played back in vanilla. That would have been fun though. That would have been fun. Yo, Jake, if they ever allow us to transfer characters to another server in SOD, I would transfer that rogue to a PvE realm. And if you'd be down to whatever character, whatever PvE realm you play on, you would just let me know, and I'll play that thing again. Because I think playing a rogue again as a proper tank with the new runes, I think would be really fun. Plus they buff like main gosh, my gosh rune. That could work. I don't know if that would work super well. Trying to see if I can get Grain in on these. I'm back in Lone Wolf. It's not that bad now. Okay, that's good. But I would still transfer over to like a PvE realm just because, you know, I think it's a better fit. I think it's a better fit, honestly. Because I imagine Stranglethorn Veil and leveling there would be awful. Unless I'm just like spamming SM. But then again, like I think I would just get bored spamming SM. Anyone touches in PvP? Oh, gonna mail a hunter on one tap them? True. Yeah. I think people playing on PvP realm, if you're gonna be like maining the game, definitely is the play. I think it's a more competitive environment and it's a little better. Wait, we got a guy? I didn't even realize. Okay, we got a guy. Awesome. We're good. All right, the list. I'll make Kiosco lead. Ready? Ready, XD. Oops, wrong chat. Because we're good. We are set. If, oh, we're ready? Okay. I feel like I fell asleep just talking about like my stories. Yeah, with the XP buff. Yeah, XP buff is massive. Yeah, with the XP buff, oh, it'll make it so much easier, man. So much easier. SM with 100%. I mean, I guess it's just I get bored of seeing the same environment over and over. You know what I mean? Like, it's just seeing SMGY 50 times in a row. I was like, okay, I'm so done with this place. Like, please just put it as far away from me as you can. I need something else. I need a breather. You know what I mean? But we got a group, boys. We got a game going. Ah, back to retail. Are you a Horde or Alliance here, Feral? Alliance right now, yeah. I decided, I originally played Alliance when I played in Cataclysm. And I decided I could go Horde, I could go Alliance. I decided to put it in the spinning wheel just to tell me like just to let it spin and tell me Alliance or Horde. It's not Alliance, I went with a Night Elf, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna remake my Druid from Kata. Except I decided, you know what? I don't like the way male Night Elves looks. I'm just gonna go with a female Night Elf. That's like the only change, and I'm gonna play it as a Guardian Feral on, I don't even know what server. Pagel, I think it is. It's like whatever's the biggest Alliance server for NA. Pretty sure it is Pagel, but I could be wrong. 480. Oh god, you guys are rolling up to one another. Oh god. Beautiful. Switch. Immediate stun by Kiosco on now. What is my camera doing? Oh, there we go. Now fixed. Now fixed. Big dead shock up sitting. Onto now does go in for a big sigil of misery. Onto Kiosco, who's looking to change this up as much as possible, but still just getting shredded. Does overlap one defensive with another. That is a fortification of the bear for extra health, as well as survival of fittest for a 30% extra DR. Big spear coming down, but still getting cleaved down. Kiosco might be in trouble. Journal show just to escape this as best as possible, but he's still rotting down right now. Not much you can really do. That's just damage over time, and it's just over. Because now is a relentlessly vicious demon hunter. Doesn't give these boys even a chance to catch a breather. Smog is going to be up next. Does go back to the blue dragon form. I kind of miss the visage form that you had permanently. I guess it must have been a toy or something, right? But he's able to back up out. Does go into a full stun. Smog looking to upheaval the guy. Try to see go for a root if possible. Does end up going for a trinket with an imprison. Or now I think did not see that stun long at all. I think that's what happened. Smog got himself plenty of defense. He got himself immunity to CC, immunity to interrupts. You can't stop him. And now he's just trying to see if he can back up out of there. But it's just back-to-back eruptions. He's looking to get himself immunity to Sleepwalker to the DH. He can't really stop it. Big but might is available. Does get himself more eruptions. Every one of these eruptions chipping away at now bit by bit, actually doing a bit more damage than he was previously. Full time stop just to get himself the rewind. Now backing up out of there while Blur is active. I think the guy's just trying to see if he can sit down for food. That's exactly what he's trying to go for. That's going to be a Smog with a quick getting hit with a quick stun, as now actually caught up quite a lot of health. Was that just with an I-beam, or is that what happened? I think it must have been, right? Got himself full stun onto now with the sleep to follow. Maybe a setup. Looking for a bit of healing. Fire Breath is up. Trying to get himself a full burst. Fire Breath does get a bit of damage in there. Ever since they did it, it reduced the damage of those empowerment abilities for Og. I do think that a lot of that burst potential did get cleaved, but the eruptions still do a ton of damage when you can't get those going. Smog looking for a bit of CC, needs himself a bit of survivability, a little bit of lockdown until now is going to be helpful, but it is very, very short-lived though. Big Ivan does get himself a cleave, nullifying Shroud for a second just to give him a bit of CC, but still does end up going down, even though through the cheap death situation, as Darth Lee is going to be up next. An undead? Undead monk. I like seeing that. We don't see undead monks out that often. That's a combo. That's a hell of a setup. Got himself a quick charge. That's going to be Darth Lee trying to see if he can stay on top of now. Now Meta's just to break away from him for just a second. There's going to be a full karma. The man can't really go super ham aggressive onto Darth Lee, but Darth, I was going to say maybe use a trinket. No, he's still holding on to that. So this is where even now can't even break out of it. Does go for a stun, able to break out of it easily. That's going to be a full blade dance count to try to see if he can fight against the Fist of Fury, but the physical damage does end up getting parried either way though. Darth Lee trying to get himself a big setup. Now barely any health available. Quick in cap. Darth Lee actually kind of lowish on health. If now get himself another setup, this could be I was gonna say it's gonna be huge, but no. He does go for eventual retreat, but the touch of death mid-air does end up taking him either way. That is a rough one. My god, that eventual retreat does give you a bit of the DR, but I don't think it could DR a touch of literal death. Full bleeds are up onto Darth Lee, and it's going to be Ragnok just blasting him out with a Blaze Storm. For Darth Lee, he needs a defensive right now. He needs mobility. He needs to catch up a bit of healing. It's going to be a Ring of Peace for just a second onto Ragnok. Unless the guy gets a full fear, does go for the full fear. Undead Ranger to break out of it, doesn't go for an in-cap, does get a break out of it with a Zerker Rage really quickly. As the man just sees himself just like hit or two, needs a one big stun, does get a stun for just a second for Darth Lee, at least maybe like a setup. That's Stormbolt, he's afraid, he doesn't want to get taken by it. That's going to be a shockwave for Ragnok for just a second. Stormbolt could end it right now. Does go for the bolt, is that going to be an execute? One hit, second, Blaze Storm, try to see if he can bounce over. Darth Lee is going to go for boards back to back, try to see if he can go for damage, does end up getting taken. Whisper up next? I think it is Whisper up next, he's trying to pre-dot him pretty early on. Wait, hold on a second. Oh! Which one of you is going to be next? Both of them backed up. Is it the dragon? It is a dragon? Okay. I like the confusion and how both of them stopped until they figured it out, like who's next. And at least we've solved it. I love it. I love it. Normally out of these situations they'd be like, oh my god, what is that? Team 1 is cheating? No. They're just confused. They're just like, oh wait, is it you or is it me? Okay. Figured it out pretty quickly. Solved it. Big disintegrates into Ragnok unless he can close the gap. Does get knocked back. Every one of these disintegrates is going to do a number of damage from magic. So if he can get himself a bit of that hover, he's trying to go for sleepwalk. Does get the sleep. Can you Zerkers out of this? No, but he's able to get a lot of second wind healing. Try to see if you can prevent it as best as possible. Fire breath to follow him. Does need more disintegrates. I don't know if he's got any more hover charges or anything for Magix. Might not be in a great spot. Does go for a trinket. Big blue hit onto Ragnok. Got himself immunity for just a moment, but he's actually going to delay his bleed up until the immunity is over. Actually, hold on. Magix might be in a lot of trouble. Disintegrated back into himself with a reflect. That is unfortunate for Ragnok. Does get himself a second kill just like that. With the Whisper going to be up next. And Katarina tried to see if he can give him food. But it's really going to be down if Whisper wants to give him the honor duel. And it looks like he's not really charging in. I think he's letting Ragnok get a second win. He's filming food, everything. Yeah, just trying to go for his... Oh, look at that honorable bow. I'm glad I caught it. He's trying to make it as much of an honor duel as humanly possible. 5 minutes into the match, 28% dampening for Ragnok. It's going to be... I think a little bit of painful here. He doesn't really use a lot of healing unless he's going to try to see if he can play around the whole like second win healing. Does go for the Sun to Whisper. Mans goes in for a trinket fear immediately onto Ragnarok, but is able to break out of it easily because that's what warriors really do. That's what they're good at. Into a full stun, got himself the pet. Parry up really early for Ragnarok. Does not reflect for the mind games. So he's actually going to be in a bit of a weird spot. Goes in for a kick on the Whisper, but still quite a bit of damage is set up onto Ragnarok. Into a full eruption, unless he can get away, or in case he can avoid it. Trying to go for a reflect, but maybe he got himself a bit of DR from magic damage, but that's about it. No health whatsoever. Got himself a little bit of healing. Rally cry up very, very soon. Needs to use it as soon as possible. Whisper just wants to see if he can take him down into a full stun. Wait, maybe hold on a second. Maybe Axican takes him. Disperse last second. Ragnok still taking a bit of damage over time. Whisper, if you can get away. Oh, I don't know if it's a dot that took him or maybe like one more shot or death at the very end, but the guy barely had any health and Whisper was able to take him. Lord trying to see if he can get Whisper. Also, a bit of that honorable duel. Trying to honor Whisper, who's so nice to the warrior, and is trying to see if he can give him one in return as well, like a freebie. Here's his honorable match. But the mana is going to be down on cooldowns though. About a minute until disperses back up. Trinket is going to be down for a little bit. Silence, Fear, Stun is all you really have. And you got to be very careful. Lore immediately with that IBF Stun into Whisper is going to put some pressure on the guy off the bat. Legendborn to break out of that fear. And Whisper is going to have to find a way to fight through the army. But I think it just might be over, right? Does go for Darker and Racial. Whatever dots he had, it can remove them. But that's a full grippy. I think it's just over, right? There's just no shot. Yeah, there's just no shot. I don't know why I switched over to Rogue Body. Wait, he flied? Actually, it's good. Ragnok does pick up 2. And Oli also picks up 2, dude. 6.1. It's almost perfect. Almost perfect. Just like 33,000 damage difference for those two. Also, health-wise, Jesus. Oh my god. That was well done. Well done. I love duels when there's like a bit of a mix-up. Not like just one class blasting. Let's see if we can get ourselves another one going. If anybody needs more bodies, let me know. Otherwise, we'll get another one going. So Jay, Kiosco, let me know. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready. Let me know if ready. Need 3. Okay, invite. Wow. We lost quite a few on Team Kiosco. Gonna need to help the other team real quick. Alright, Kiosco, get in him, my guy. We got you and Whisper. Alright. Pass me that lead. I'll take care of everything. We lost our dragons and we lost, I think, a warrior or monk. Yeah, we lost our dragons and we lost a monk, but that's all good. That's all good. I'm glad we got Smog back in on these though. That was awesome. Let me know if you know a server. Yeah, most likely but Jodo's Horde, I'll like the X for all. So I wouldn't really transfer just to game with me because I'm not 100% if I'm like gonna keep playing for too long. I'm just trying to level one ahead of time, but I'm gonna be leveling one casually on Pagel. But to like, I just don't know how much of Kata Classic I'm gonna end up playing. Like I'm excited for it, I want to, but my plans may change, right? Depending what's happening during, like if they got a bunch of the War Within stuff happening while Classic Kata is like released, I might not be able to do too much in Classic Kata. So I wouldn't transfer just in my name, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's go. Yo, Grain is back in, boys. We got my boy Grain. So we're gonna need 2 more, but if you guys want to find us, the groups are listed over in the LFG Raids Legacy. I don't even know what I'm playing for Kata Classic. I honestly think if you are gonna play in Kata Classic, Warlocks and Metamorphosis was a pretty good playstyle back then. Demonology had full Metamorphosis, everything. I think you would enjoy that. Death Knights were pretty fun. Like Frost DK was a big glass cannon, big damage. Unholy was really good PvP. Blood Death Knight was also pretty good last time I played back then. Warriors, I kind of was disappointed in. They technically had good damage. I just felt like they were never spiky, but maybe I just didn't see the right builds of Warriors. But like Arms, I felt like it was one of the easiest classes to 1v1 back then. That is still on the CC and everything, but it just felt like the damage was very, very steady. They were pretty scary with a healer nearby, but like, I don't know, I was more afraid of rogues than them. So I don't know how good warriors were. Maybe they weren't good back in Kata, but I never looked at them as a threat. And I PvP'd back in Kata. I wasn't great at it, but like Duel, playing outside of Ogrimmar or Stormwind area. I know the Death Knights were pretty spooky. Mages were pretty spooky. Still, it had the full deep freeze, frost mages, but also arcane and fire could do it as well. Shamans were not great in Kata. I remember people memeing around like, hey, every class is better than shamans, and the only way shamans can do as well as other classes is by getting the best gear in the world. I think Enhance was fun, but I don't remember if shaman was good. I just don't remember. I just remember people memeing on him. Palizor, I think pretty good. Paladins in general, I think were pretty decent in general. Druids were, I don't know, I think druids were good. Warlocks were good in general. What class am I missing? Rogue? I know in PvP they were really good. And I guess for PvE too, the combat was a thing. Combat was pretty good. You had Reveal and Strike and everything. I don't know if that was a Wrath thing or a Kata thing, but that's all I remember. Or maybe Mop they had a Reveal and Strike? I don't even remember. I just remember playing in Mop and knew about him in Kata, but that's about it. What else did they... What class am I missing, man? Priest? Priest, I'm missing Priest. I'm pretty sure this was good. Look at the Warlock anyway. Never played in Kata. Yeah, Kata was pretty cool. I remember playing with a Warlock in a guild. Guild was like, they had a heroic team that actually cleared the content, and then they had like the normal team, which I was part of because I was super bad at the game, but I wanted to casually raid. And we had a Warlock there, and he would be a blaster from what I remember. As a Villain Strike, Restless Blades got added. Oh, cooldown reduction. Neat. Neat. Barely knew it was coming out. It is coming out at some point. That I do think they have like a rough estimate date, but not like a guaranteed date or anything for it. At least I don't think so. Hendigal Summon a fallen meteor up on the enemy. Yeah, they had those Hendigal Dawns, but it was like a little bit different than what it is now. Yeah, it's just as a cooldown thing, and you would summon it, and you would get like an aura or whatever. Yeah, it was interesting. Like it was kind of, I think like the WoD version of Warlock actually was a little bit stronger though, but who knows, right? Alright, so we still need 2 more bodies. Hopefully we can get them up. Groups are listed, by the way. MOP demo was the Warlock will give up retail for. MOP, I forgot about MOP. Yeah, I think MOP made it even better. Yeah, because I think that's when, because the one I'm thinking of is like a Warlock that runs in and he has this Chaos Wave. If Chaos Wave was a MOP thing, I confuse it with WoD. that's what I'm trying to say. I might have confused that with MOP and WoD. But it's like the Warlock that would go meta and their abilities would change and you do Chaos Wave and you could do 2 of those and kill somebody. MOP? Okay, yeah, then MOP. Scratch what I said. Not WoD, MOP. Although people did say that in WoD, Warlock did play really well. That was really strong too, right? MOP has the one with a glyph where you could tank Warlock, so you could have like wings and horns, but like still keep your human form, and some of your abilities will become tanky abilities. Kind of like... Sort of kind of what they have in SOD, but like SOD I feel like had a more refined version of it. But yeah, Chaos Wave, yeah, Bob. Can switch teams to go 4v4 when you want, if it takes so long. I guess if worst to worst comes around, but like I kind of want to try to see if we can get ourselves proper 5 in, man. You know what I mean? Try to see if we can get us proper games in. Let me see if hey Hawaiian. Hey Hawaiian. Wanna join 5v5 Duels, friend? See if we can get a couple bodies in, because we got a Grain, we got the boy. We just did a couple more bodies and we'll be good to go. And I think I whispered to everybody else, unless I'm missing somebody. Oh, good friend. No, so he can do it. He can join us. The whisper Holy Pyre? I did. Okay, cool. I do want to try to see if I can keep these two 5v5s if possible. Wait, his lights out? Does he want to join? He's in Duels Garrus. I want to see maybe he wants to join up. Hold on, let me actually ask him. Hey, want to join 5v5 1v1 Duels friend? This is around Duels Garrus. I'll see if he is down for it or not. Add you BNet so you can shout me if needed. Yeah, that actually works out for me. Yeah, if you want to add me, Dalaran hashtag 1340. You'll have to let me know what your real ID is, just so I can like find you a little bit easier. Kata played a Holy Paladin, Mappa played Archam, Watt was Arcane Mage, and Legion was Boomy, Blood DK for Mythic Rating. I started in Kata like really badly on Feral Druid, but eventually I settled on a Boomkin and Resto, and I had fun with those. Then they gave Boomkin's Incarnation, and I just had a hard time getting into it. And then that's why I started playing Rogue, and it's been Rogue since then. But I only started to get into like real PvE content by Legion, and PvP was like MOP. At the end of MOP, I got my first 2K rating, which I was so giddy about. And then it just became like, wait, this is actually kind of a joke because Rogues were kind of busted in WoD. I never really pushed crazy rating. I had a friend that I played with, but we only just did twos and mostly played for fun. But like WoD was a weird time too. And then Legion came around and oh, we got a hunter. Let's get in. So we get him in. Maybe we can get +1. We'll be good to go. So we just need one of Mazda boys and we're good to go. Apologies for the name. Butt hair? Wait, what the hell? Hold on a second. Do you add me? Butt hair. That is your name. Okay. Well, there it is. Wow. Look at this. There we go. Doesn't make it a little bit easier. Butt hair. Wow. Fantastic, Dave. That's so good. You know what? I feel like this is where like people shouldn't even judge. Everybody has had that moment where like maybe your very first email or your first Xbox Live account or something, right? People, but usually everybody has like somewhere where they just have like a weird, odd, unusual, or even borderline cringy name in there. And I feel like everybody's been in that boat. We shouldn't judge. Everybody's been in that boat. It's like, just remind yourself about it. And it's like, yeah, I do have my moment. And that's it. I did change Battle.net from Big Chili. Why did I change from Big Chili? Big Chill actually sounds so good. Big Chill sounds so good. The fact that you also remember it. Oh, true, yeah. That is very, very true. I know that's fitting. It's like losing to a gnome, right? It's like, yeah, it's like there's a little bit of a salt in the wound kind of feel. I feel that. Honestly. Yeah, way too many Ben 10 comments from Big Chill. Too many Ben 10 comments on Overwatch. Oh yeah, fair enough. Wait, Big Chill is a Ben 10 thing? Dude, it's been a while. I haven't kept up with my Ben 10 lore in a bit, man. I need to read the Ben 10 scripts again. It's been a long while, man. Long time. I'm actually surprised. I just felt like it was such an obscure show. Are you a WoW mod? Am I a WoW mod? What do you mean by mod? Like, am I a WoW add-on? I guess, like a commentator Dal? Am I an add-on chat? Or I mean, talking about like a GM. What do you mean mod? What does that mean? It's all I get. Would stomp at a game. Do you visit some cool go? Ooh, Benton guy played Overwatch. What the? Yeah, dude. I'm surprised that the show maintains its like relevance now. Honestly, you know what I mean? It's like it's as weird as when people reference Corey in the House. like today. I'm like, wow, that's just super obscure. Like, it's one of those things that I was pretty sure that would just die into obscurity and nobody would ever remember. But man. You know what I feel like was going to be the most surreal thing ever? When everybody is like, our entire generation is like in senior homes, right? Straight up just like absolutely just fossils. And then somebody says the words Ben 10. Just the moment when that happens, I feel like I'm just gonna remember this memory, which I'm hoping is a core memory of mine. This moment right here, I'm gonna hopefully remember it and be like, wow, full circle. We came full circle. Jesus Christ. And then Nettie. And then it was goated, dude. That was a fantastic show. That was great. That thing should live on like through generations. That was like they had some wild ideas, dude. Wild ideas. Definitely. It's gonna be weird, man. It's gonna be weird. Could be worse. I think it's just gonna be completely different because like if you talk to old people that like, you know, of that generation now, they have like they have stories about things that happen with them, or maybe like, you know, like old people of my current generation will probably talk about like wars or like military conflicts or whatever, or like the Great Depression, right? So it's like, man, that's what they get to talk about. That's like, that was their generation. My generation would be our fossils are just gonna be like, and just gonna be sitting around chairs, look like Palpatine's, just like, or as old as Palpatine. Just imagine like a bunch of Palpatines all around in a circle on the rocking chairs, right? Rocking back and forth. Right? Yeah, lights out. I asked him, but he was like, you know what? Shuffle and sleep. All right, my guy. Sounds good. Taylor Ben 10. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll start quoting Rolf from Ed, Ed and Eddie. Oh my god. Like, it's just, I feel like my brain wouldn't be able to handle it. Hopefully my brain is just like way like past gone by then, just so I don't understand what the hell is happening. Or maybe I just won't have any memory or recollection of anything that's in front of me, like 10 seconds goldfish memory. Because I feel like it would just be like too surreal, too weird. It would just be like, all right, I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to pass on. This is weird. Нужен последний человек? Да. One more. У нас нужно один more. One more. Uno más. Where is Saya? He's probably out and about doing stuff, man. The Great Depression wasn't COVID. Oh, true. Yeah, no, we actually will be talking about COVID. Yeah, that will actually, yeah, we'll live through that. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, economically, it's not, I feel like the Great Depression was definitely like a big event, so I don't want to like, you know, minimize it. But man, COVID definitely did not make things easy for anybody of our generation. That's for sure. Rolling for L2. Was BFA Shadowlands? Shadowlands for certain, yeah. Shadowlands was definitely the Great Depression of WoW. That's real. BFA, actually, you'll find people that have liked the expansion. I don't know if it's like people just have rose-tinted goggles on it, like looking back. I remember people complained about it relentlessly. But looking back at it now, everybody's like, man, maybe it was a bit too harsh. But then again, we were coming off of Legion, right? And I think for a lot of people, Legion was like a renaissance, a resurgence. Oh my god, everything was super exciting back then. You could just so much stuff to do constantly, so many new characters to play, just constantly doing stuff, right? BFA back expect, yeah, a lot of people actually liked it. I like BFA. Yeah, looking back at it, I don't hate it as much. Давай past boy, все спать. У меня же 14 сон. Я, мы пытаемся одного еще человека забирать. Если ты хочешь идти спать, Кобра, я понимаю. Я понимаю, если тебя, как его, если тебе кровать, как его, это не русское поговорение, это как его американское, но как его сказать по-русски. Bed's calling. How do you say bed calling in Russian? Your bed's calling my name. Будет как это вам? Кровать. Calling. How would you say calling? Кровать приглашает тебя. Bed's inviting me. That's about the best I can do. It is. I want to say like, yo, if you gotta go to bed, if the bed's calling you, you're good. But I was like, how do you say that in Russian? And then I went on a tangent, trying to figure it out. Русский забываю. Oh, боже. Кровать, bed. Well, that I didn't know how to do. I was just saying like, how do you say like, bed's calling my name, bed's calling me, gotta go to sleep. You know what I mean? It's just a saying in the US. The bed is calling me, I gotta go and go to sleep. I'm trying to find a way like to get like a Russian version of that, but like I don't think that exists. There's just not a word that like fits it. You know, I've played the game before playing DH. Really? Русский so good? Не, русский забываю, друг, забываю. Я не так много говорю по-русскому. Вы сказали, что у тебя хороший русский, прям как у Киану Ривз. Что? Русский? Киану Ривз говорит по-русскому? Я не знал это. Я не знал. Мне не так хорошо русский. Забываю уже, друг. Забываю уже. Это какие-то слова я забываю. Vesperus. Oh, I immediately invited. Alright, we got a group. Ready? Real quick. Ready? We got last one. Last one for the night. Last round for the night. We call it a boys. Last round for the night. We call it a boys. Come on, boys. Uno más. We can get one more, right? Tell me you're ready. Ready. Beautiful. 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 That guy got instantly invited. I couldn't even click invite on him. Somebody else, one of you guys did before I did. Let's do on, I don't know, Blade's Edge. We'll do Blade's Edge, dude. I feel like we haven't got to do too many games on EU, but like the games we've gotten have been excellent. I've been enjoying them a lot. Меня клонит в сон. Better call me. Меня клонит в сон. Окей. Я не знал то, что... По-русскому я не знаю, что это слово клонит. Я не знаю. Но по-русскому я думаю, это клонит, это будет как его... Calling? Или будет... Мне... Мозг говорит мне это как его клон, как слово клон, но клонит не будет такое. Потому что это не клон, не клоун, клон. Я не знаю. Не помню. Я сказал по-русски, может, забываю какие-то слова. Мне не беспокоимся, буду тебе помогать, не забывай. Большое спасибо. Было легче, когда Крагар приходил на стрим и со своими парнями на стриме по-русски мы говорили. Тогда мне была практика на пятницу. Но и Cobra, если хочешь, каждую пятницу вечер в это время мы делаем дуэли на EU. Ты приходи, мой друг, приходи, когда хочешь. That's the most Russian I'm gonna give. Now back to English, so that we can actually understand what the hell I'm trying to say. It's so bad. So Twitch, Kiosco first up versus Cobra. A little bit of a rematch between the two. Kiosco starting off strong in the south, but the pet is out in the open. Cobra just trying to see if he can blast that thing out. Isn't it an undead rapture? Is it? Or can you still fear undeads? Or did it change? Or maybe that's not the undead rapture? It looks like an undead rapture. I think it might actually die. Kiosco try to see if he can go in with a bit of a harpoon. Couple of kill commands right around the corner. Big succubus you see immediately on and stun, which is a perfect exchange for Cobra. The man got himself a nice setup, horror setup on the pet as well as Kiosco. Dutch Chakram is going to connect. It's going to do a bit of damage. Man's backing up for a second. That's going to be, oh, big for this. Kiosco closes that gap. Trying to see if he can chase out to Cobra. I don't think he's support anymore. Cobra taking huge hits back to back though. Does have a wall. Cannot get CC'd. Scattered for a second. Does go for the trinket with another fear. Cancel back to back on Kiosco. Does go for the stun. Kiosco might be in a lot of trouble. Second stun from the Infernal. Ports are open. They are going to be able to cleave right through. Are they hitting? No, they're getting bounced off from the turtle shield. That's actually pretty good for Kiosco. Able to catch up a little bit healing. Drain life off of that bed. Kiosco no longer has himself the full burst combo though with the coordinate assault. So might be in a little bit of trouble. Trapped down for Cobra. Does go in for the port. Trying to see if he can get himself a little bit more breathing room up here. Succubus still catching up to Kiosco. Still chasing after him. The Infernal getting in the Infernal just getting caught up. Getting taunted by that bed. Does go for the Mortal Coil. Kiosco with a quick stun. Wants to see if he can get close enough. Does end up breaking his own bonds. Fell with a succubus catching him for a second. Big portals are open for Cobra. Needs to get himself a setup. Fear on Kiosco. Casebolt maybe connects. Oh, Kiosco's so low in health. That portal may take you out. Hold on. It is still slamming you through the through the ramp. And Cobra does that and get himself an angle. Couple of conflagrations. It does take him. Dalaran is going to be up next. Honestly, probably one of the best matchups with Tal. I mean, it's not going to be easy to fight through a Warlock, but I feel like it's much better than when you had to fight through a Hunter, or when he has to fight through a Mage. That's one of the better castles for him to deal with. Does drop down the banner to reduce the CC for just a second. Perfect for that mortar call. Cobra is going to be able to reposition back up top. For Tel, he wants to find himself a better angle. Portals are going to be opening up, and it's going to start harassing, doing a bit of damage from around the pillar. Not much what he can do about it. As long as he keeps the dot onto the succubus, though, he can keep that thing out in the open, bleeding up. And as long as he doesn't catch a re-stealth, he's able to go for an interrupt or two, and he'll be golden. Wait, did you pick up a talent where every time you go for an interrupt, you get a bit more damage? Is that what I just saw? Because that looked like a Venthyr kind of ability. It looked like a Venthyr buff you got there just now. Is that what that was? Trying to see if he can get himself an angle, looking for the line of sight to stay away from Cobra. Man's got himself plenty of distance, lots of casts, got himself portals open with a big gateway taken as Tarion trying to see if he could reposition back over. Succubus may catch you. I don't think it's gonna. Cobra is slowed down. Unless he's got himself a board, he might be in a weird spot. Trank out of the Tel, does go for the shockwave. Cobra has himself a board just to see if he can back away out of it. Tarion so far is just getting barraged by incinerates. Conflagrations. I think he's avoiding a chaos bolt so far, but portals from twisting the other, attacking it from every angle. And look at this man's health. He's just nice and healthy. Cobra is the one taking a bit of damage here and there as he's trying to chip away through the warrior little by little. Stun onto Cobra for a second. Blaze Storm, he's immune to any CC from the succubus, so this is where Cobra will have to delay it. Tarion has himself plenty of health. I think he'd go for an interrupt on the succubus, right? Looks like he's actually going to take out the succubus. Leaping over with a reflect. Cobra, kind of super low, wants to go for a port, I think. Tarion, does he have himself a good angle? Looking to get himself a big Colossus smash, get himself a full banner. This is what Cobra needs to take it out, because otherwise mortar call is going to be super short. Got himself a port. Does Cobra or Tel have a way to reconnect? He does end up going to take out yet another kick on the succubus. Stormbolt on Cobra. Does the succubus catch him? Shot him out for just a second. Oh my god, the shadow belts are so good. Succubus for a second. Cobra, unless he's got a port. Oh, the Infernal does come back in. Bonzo fell, needs a mortar call, needs summon versus Tel. Tel actually just hanging out next to the portal, next to Bonzo fell. He doesn't want to go over there. He's just gonna let a Bonzo fell take him down little by little, just tick out little by little, as he's just trapped over here with that pet. Charging in towards Cobra, stun on both the pet as well as the Warlock. Shockwave right through them. Cobra, not a lot of health available. Succubus, you see, needs a heal. I think he might just go down. Bleeds on Tel. Do end up taking him. That is so well done. That is a warrior champion right there, boys. Now we're gonna be up next from a class that was a little bit of a slower play versus Tel, right? Tel just had to go slow and steady, and he can eventually take him down versus the Demon Hunter, which is like gonna go from like a brisk pace to a mock speed. That's how fast the Demon Hunter is gonna go after you. In terms of the burst, in terms of damage, parry up for Tel, trying to see if he can give himself some sort of ability. Now got himself the most amount of damage, able to break past Tel's defenses since he's got so much chaos damage. He's just gonna bypass that parry. Even the chaos strike is just gonna do so much. Oh, there, the death sweep. Yeah, the death sweep. Got himself a bit of that battle stance. This time for a second until now. Blaze up to follow, trying to see if he can counter offensive. I don't think Tel can really get out of this situation at all, can he? Reflect up does not reflect this stun. Got himself a bleed on now, needs a heal, but now is able to take it fairly easily with a quick stun by Whisper. Got himself full burst, breaking out of that imprisoned immediately. Now trying to see if he can bring it back for his team. Well done, well done. Cobra did fantastic, by the way. Tarion is just a battle-hardened warrior who's dueled so many of the boys in the duels, and he's pretty regular here. He's just on another level when it comes to warriors, when it comes to 1v1s. He's just absolutely insane. What's up, my guy? Gonna be I thought it looked like a void ball, but no, for Whisper, I think he's still delaying the full burst. He wants to go for full burst, but he can't with a Sigil of Fear. Not a lot of health available. He needs to get himself a better angle versus now. Oh, it gets interrupted on Shadow. Might be in a bad spot. Hold on a second. Trying to heal, disperse. Oh, he's just trying to see if he can heal through this. Oh, Root, Void Eruption. Oh, wait. What the hell was that? Wait, did it just like bank up all those Void Bolts while he was in prison, or were those still flying out? Just exploded as now backs up out of there, hits a C4 onto the guy. He just goes out in a fire explosion and takes him out. He torta? Look at that boy sprinting. Look at that boy going. Sniper shot, got himself a trap down. Hitorda is playing out into a marksman hunter. Does have a botting shot onto now. Back it up out of there for just a second. Sniper shot, try to see if he can get it off. Stunned by now. Unless he got himself a defensive. Wait, Hunt. Oh, perfect. Hold on. Is still not a cooldown though. Big sniper shot does still connect. That shotgun is going to do a number. That's going to be explosive shot on top of it. But does he have enough damage here? Rapid fire for just a second. Turtles, maybe you get CC on the guy? Because he got now pretty low in health. As long as you can escape the demon hunter, you might be maybe okay. That's our freezing trap. Oh, he does get shrinking it. I was going to say for a second, I held my breath there, dude. I held my breath. I was like, wait. Hunter was so low. Now did end up burning a trinket just to get to him. And we got Vex Perius. Last one left over for the team one as a fire mage. Good luck. Now might need, I don't really know. Is he actually, I think it might be a better class to fight him. To fight this class, right? Mages? We also don't see a lot of fire mages in 1v1 duels. Mostly Frost and Arcane, just because of the control that they have is impeccable. The roots, the CC, as well as the mobility of Arcane is just in a whole another world. Big combustion out for Vex, does get hit with a stun. I don't think any of the CC from now might be able to break past his adaptation, but the man's got plenty of Pyroblast damage back to back now. Try to see if he can maybe simmer down the mastery damage. Is able to break a couple of souls out of Vex though in order to get himself a bit of healing here and there. 41% dampening. Now is actually plenty healthy. Vex may need something in order to try to see if you can fight this guy. Got himself a little bit of this alter time. And at least he's got himself a kind of a setup here. Stunned by now. I think he just takes it, right? He just needs to go Blade Dance? Or Death Sweep? Does get rooted? Hunt? Doesn't put it on cooldown. Still trying to get it going. Vex does have some cheat death. I think it's over, right? I think for now he just needs to wait it. That's it? He's just gonna throw a glaive or two. Yeah, it's just over. It's just over. This man just blasting. Do you think we can get another one, boys? Because now is the only one we got a chance to play. I want to get the chance for the rest of them team too, if possible, for them to get a chance to play. If you guys still got teams ready, I'm down to give it another go. If we still got teams, we might have fallen apart at this point. I know that Cobra is dead tired. DH sleeper. Yeah, DHs are really good, man. DHs are really good. They've gotten, I think more people have gotten better at how to handle them in the 1v1 setting. So we're seeing them a lot more in duels. Like, they've been pretty good before, but they've always been like, oh, they're really good in a team setting. But like in a duel, they don't live. But like if you just play around that hit and run, you could do a lot. The amount of damage they could do is just like out of this world. So it's all about survivability, and you just move. You use mobility. You use that retreat. Сразу играем или все? Я посмотрю, если есть команды пока. Let me know if ready. Gonna try again if we got bodies. Если у нас есть люди. Let me know if ready. Need one more? Okay, invite. We still need one more for team. We're gonna need one more, plus one for Kiosco, and then hopefully it'll be good. James is still ready. Pass me lead. We'll try to see if we can get a +1 real quick. Hey, thanks for coming. Yeah, Nick is the one who bounced out the shadow priest we had. Pass lead plus, and I'll handle everything. Let's see if we can get a one more. I lost out on a Volacross neck in my rogue 100 roll, dude. Yeah, I've been seeing more 100 rolls recently, and like one man. Okay, we'll try to see if we can reform groups for 5 minutes. If we don't get full 5-man teams in 5, we'll probably call it here. Now in Russian, по-русскому. Мы попытаемся 5 минут, посмотрим, если у нас много будет людей записываться на команды. Нужно +1 на Kiosco команду и +1 на Jayhawk команду. Если найдем 2 человека, которые хотят играть, тогда будем. Еще один. Если не найдем никого через 5 минут, я думаю, тогда стрим закончим. That's the best I can do in Russian. Oh man, Fire 4. I guess we could send 1 4v4. That's a possibility. I usually like to do it in 5v5 1v1 just because more bodies, more fun that way. But yeah, I'm not against it. Like last one for the night, just, you know, throw everything you got at each other. We would need like, we need at least 1 because we lost 2. Actually, we lost 2. Yeah, so we'll need like more than just 1. Trying to. There we go. Right into him as well. Чисто в Дуратаре первый фор. Честно, в Дуратаре будет чуть-чуть сложно, потому что фейзинг будет это, как его... ну, может быть. Я не знаю. Мне нравятся дуэли, когда они в инстансе, like, в арене. Потому что когда кто-то проиграл, они мертвые, тогда другой человек идет, и потом другой. И нет никакой... нет confusion, кто играет, кто не играет, кто победил, кто не победил. He was like, yo, how do we do this 4v4 outdoor char? I was like, well, I guess we could. Phasing would be kind of weird, but maybe that could work. But even if we did that, like, the reason I like the instance arena duels, because like, what, somebody dies, that's it, they're knocked out, right? We could see it. And then the next person goes, and it's just like, the clarity is visibly there, you know? Hey, Dan, what's up, Arthur? Excited, my guy. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, we'll give it like 5. We'll see how it goes. Let me go do this thing too. Let me go buy the parasail toy. It's a meal when this bird like goes up. Oh, it's like a full animation. Yeah, there's like a very, very unique animation for this thing when it flies up immediately. You know what? That's actually not a bad looking mount. It's like uses a couple of, it's like using an animation of one mount. Wait, what's your mount special? Mount special. What does it do again? Yeah, it uses like a couple of different, like one mount animation. The flat animation I think is pretty unique. The actual flat itself I think is basically like the Phoenix mounts from Pandaria. So it's like a couple of different animations like fused together to make like its own thing, which is kind of cool. I want to see what the toy is. Oh yeah, I saw that apparently this has like a weird like text looking thing. You can't actually see the parasail, but I want to see what it looks like. I want to try it. Let me see. Let me go up somewhere. For 5, beautiful. So we got 5 for Team Jayhawk. We need 2 more for this one. Otherwise, we'll be good to go. Or we'll just call it. We'll see. J Parasail. I mean, it looks pretty cool. Oh, wait. That actually looks so good. Look at that. It's got like dangly bits and everything. Hell yeah. Look at that. It's like you hold it kind of like you hold with a monk, like Brewmaster weapon. What happens when I jump off? Okay. Oh, it still stays. Oh, it still stays on ya. I thought it would disappear. Wait, if I mount up, does it go away? Oh, watch it go away. No. Wait, this is the best toy ever. Hold on, look at this thing. Look at this, it still stays. Yo, look at that. Wait, this thing is the best thing ever for like slow fall. I'm pretty sure when you get in combat it goes away though. But this is the best toy. Look at that, it's like a proper glide. And it's like got some speed to it. Dude, this is actually the best toy ever. Hold on, this is so good. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. Oh yeah. So you do have to have a bit of a drop before it activates. That's pretty cool. Mary Poppins, basically. I mean, they already had like a parasail in Shadowlands, but like it goes away as soon as you start slow falling, or like as soon as you land. Well, this is just a toy that stays on you for 15 minutes, and if you're ever falling, it goes away. But like with Shadowlands one, it was a little more restrictive. But this one you could like mount and use it, fly. I feel like when you're out in the open world and PvPing, I imagine you would want to just have this in case you ever get knocked if you mount, right? You just go flying and this just catches you. And the fact that you can turn where you want to go is cool. I don't remember if like the Shadowlands one does that. Shadowlands might just be a slow fall, but maybe I'm misremembering. This is so good, actually. In case of emergency, yeah. I can hop on teams who can run 4v4. Oh, you mean that? I guess it's a possibility. We'll give it a little bit of time. We'll see where it goes. But we just need 2 more bodies. Isn't dragon running jump looking thing? Oh, the like the mount when it goes up. It might be. I don't know which dragon would use it, but I see what you mean though in terms of like the leap that does. Yeah, it does have like a unique animation that's... I'm pretty sure it's unique. Maybe another mount does use it, but it looks pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat. I don't hate it. The yellow one. Maybe, I don't know. Wait, the yellow one. It's like the last one you get during this quest line. The one looks like Wyvern, basically. Wyvern looking thing. Maybe. I was thinking maybe it was like the green one. The one that looks like a pterodactyl. Or maybe that one. Just because the skeleton would be more similar. You know what I mean? Wait, so does this thing activate and ready to float in case it will fall? So like how high do I need to be before it activates? So you definitely do have to be falling for a good bit before it activates. But I think I wonder if it has like, if it's calculating like height based on like, oh, will this fall kill ya? And when you get like into that like high enough of a fall, like it keeps going, save, oh, that would kill ya. And it's like activates. Or if it just like needs like a server update to be like, oh, you're falling. Okay, now activate. With maybe a delay just to make sure it doesn't like keep doing it too often. Huh. I wonder how that works. I feel like you can still die with this. Like if you're not careful. Like they're activated really early. Which I kind of like. So maybe it's like, maybe it calculates the jump. Like if you meant to jump. Let me try this. Let me just try walking off. Because it might be like, it did activate. I did take damage, but it did activate. I think I'm going to end up dying if I do this too much. I'm going to describe my brain. So when I walk, don't jump. Okay, so it doesn't activate if it is not going to kill you by the looks of it. But like from up here down, it's going to kill me, right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe it has like some kind of like a calculation it runs. Be like, oh, does this fall kill you? Yeah, okay, activate. Oh, the fall doesn't kill you? I'm not going to activate. I guess it just want to make sure that it doesn't like keep like... But probably want to make sure that it doesn't like keep doing it too often, too early, and becomes annoying. So they were like, all right, we want it to work. I do like it. I like the toy. What's the cooldown on it? Oh, cooldown is like 5 minutes and it lasts for 15 minutes. Wait, this is the best toy ever. Why did they do this more often? You can basically perma have this toy if you wanted to. 5-minute cooldown, 15-minute duration. You can basically have it up all the time. That's actually awesome. I feel like I should do that more with toys, right? Much shorter cooldown, but like shorter than the normal duration or whatever. I think that probably would be the best way to do it. Honestly, I feel like the mount should have been the reward for the actual, like, what is it? Traveler's log. Because the pets are cool. Well, like, it's a pet. Like, pets are cool, but like, at the end of the day, it's just like a mouse. You know? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like a mount should have probably been it. If we build full leech, what percent would you have? If we build full leech, I think there is a cap to leech, but I'm pretty sure it's like 20%. At least I think there's a cap to leech. I'm not sure. I want them to add a pet. There's just a cup of tea coffee. I think if they add pets, I feel like those pets need to be able to do other stuff. You could build leech in several ways. You could do leech through, so there's a couple of ways to do leech. You could do leech through tertiary stats like enchants. Certain classes will have base leech as well, like demon hunters, death knights, hunters also, like if you run certain pets. But like if you run like a ferocity pet, I think a wolf is a ferocity pet. Yeah, you could have like 50% leech baseline, right? That's a baseline 50% leech, so 50% of all the damage you do is just leech. That's kind of nice. Certain classes probably also have it. Hello? May I help you? Just staring at me. Hi. How are you? Want to join duels? Thanks. That's a good though. I do want to get it on the what is it, on a day when I get a chance. Chat, I think we might just have to call it. Unless you guys want to do a 4v4 real quick. I think we might just have to call it. What is happening? Wait, they gave me bunny ears? I mean, I'll take it. Honestly. Pull pets away. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Great. Yeah, I think unless you want to do a 4v4, I don't think we'll be able to get another 5v5 going. 20% mobile DK, Legion was so broken. Yeah, back in Legion, and it was like a leech you give to everybody in your party. You would use it, your artifact ability, which is consumption on your talent tree. Nobody ever uses, but like you would use it. It would give everybody a bunch of leech. I thought it was awesome. And if they can do that for some land as well, I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Vampiric Aura. Yeah, consumption grants 20% leech to you and 4 allies. That was cool because that was a lot of leech all at once. And a lot of other classes are like self-healing or like passive self-healing. And if you add 20% leech on top of their damage or self-healing, that would just be like a big self-heal. Like everybody like pop cooldowns, pop offensives. Here you go, Vampiric Aura. Do damage. And you heal yourself. It was awesome. Like it felt like a Vampiric Embrace in a way. Run 4 to end the game. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Make it such great again. I think they should change consumption and make it work off of the like you know that some of the challenges they have in Sinlan, I think they should work off of consumption or blood drain. Like change that, right? Instead of making it work off of Vampiric whatever the hell. I think you should make it work off of that. Want to other group? Okay, we'll do 4v4. We will run one as a 4v4 just to get a game going. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll do it like this. We got lore. We 4v4. We'll do it like this. Go 4v4. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. I'll make Kiosco lead just so we can run one. Cool. We'll do I don't know, Dalaran Sewers. We'll do it as a Dalaran Sewers. I think business is to go back to the artifacts and rip more of insanely amazing stuff they scrapped. Some of them they'd be able to. Like Demon Hunters basically got the entire artifact weapon tree in their talent tree. So they essentially got the entire thing, dude. Like if you go back and look at the Vengeance weapons and Havoc weapons, it's the entire thing is on the talents basically. It's crazy. But yeah, some of them, like some of the traits from back then probably could do it, honestly. They probably could get some of those changes. I think it'll work just fine. Did I try to queue while Jayhawk had it in LFG? Because it's not queuing us for Dalaran Sewers. Let's say I need to 4. What's another arena that I haven't done? Tigers? Tiger Speak, maybe? Join the group failed. Is it the 5? It's probably the 5 that doesn't work. Or 4 that doesn't work. We'll try it again. Like the fire tornadoes and north spikes. Yeah, I guess that could be pretty good too. Yeah, or spikes, like fire tornadoes. Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool ideas there that I think would work pretty well. It would work just fine. You're not wrong. Although, like Chaos, like Demonology Warlocks would not really be able to get any because Tail Chaos Consumption was their artifact ability back then. That wouldn't really work. Same thing for Affliction Warlocks, unless they wanted to bring back the artifact weapon and the whole soul mechanic, and then maybe bring the artifact weapon and some of the talents that work with the artifact weapon as like upgrade talents. You know, maybe they could do something like that. Well, like only some of them would really work, you know. But there are a couple of them, yeah. You could probably like scour through them and find some good stuff. Alrighty, boys. This will be the last one for the night. Alrighty. Switch. Who's first up on Team 1? Is it gonna be Kiosco? Is it gonna be Lore? It's gonna be Hit Rhoda. Hit Rhoda. I'm gonna have a hard time with the name. Katarina. Where's the Hit Rhoda first up? Trying to get an angle. He wants to go for the sniper. Does he get to? He got the angle. Hold on. Hold. Oh, does connect. Maybe a big go. Does go for the slow. I think a Chimeric poison, right? Yeah, Chimeric with the silence. God is able to mostly avoid it. Wait, you still see me the way, though. This Sentinel actually helps out a ton. Does go for the poly. I'm surprised you actually got the angle on that poly. Got him some full burst. Cat still taking a bit of damage. Freezing trap right next to him. Does not get hit. Instead, one of the images is going to get hit. Touching the magic full burst as he gets to aim shot right after. Katarina looking to blast him, but he's getting blasted himself. Ice back last second. And Roto also taking huge hits back to back. Marksman still got a number versus Katarina. Got himself a bit of exile. Ready for the sniper shot. What's to avoid it? Yo, a sniper shot opener is actually such a big one. Hit Roto, needs to find an angle. Does go for the stun. Blink. Does he have a breath? Does connect. Steel trap is going to trap you in place, but at least you're the one get himself the proper opener on the guy with arcade blast. Interrupted sniper shot. Hold on. Knockout, you knocked him up in the air. Hold on a second. What is that knockout? That was actually the play all the time, but look at how much damage Marksman Hunter's able to squeeze right out of you. Thank goodness he had a proper all the time for hit Rhoda. Does get himself another camo. Hunter's marks to Katarina, can't even catch an opener at all. For hit Rhoda, it's going to be reset. We are at about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 1 minute 30, and that's going to be the eyes opening up for Katarina. Might be the opener here. A sniper shot off the bat into Chimeric. Rapid fire to follow right after. Got a bit of damage onto Katarina. Does not have the Dutch Chakram to follow up. I think try to see if you can set up a Sentinel on the side in case he's going to try to avoid him. Quite a bit of damage on the Cat though. Got himself a juke on one of the kicks. Either way versus hit Rhoda. Does go for a repoly with an arcade surge. Probably quite a bit of damage. Fire together with the touch of the Magi. But look at the rapid fires. There's so much damage. The altar for Cat does give him just enough survivability and just capitalizes on that touch of the Magi with a couple of arc and blast towards the end. Lore as on a Holy Death Knight. Got himself full army ready to go. He just needs to find a good moment to summon him up. Trying to get a setup versus Cat. Freeze with a silence. Got his pet fully pumped up. Cat actually breaking out of the silence pretty early on. Or I think, are you dead? There's, oh, hold on. I was gonna say like you're low on health. Lore, does he steal a blink from you? Is that what happened? Was that it? Hold on a second, because it looked like you blinked there for a second, unless it's just like server lag on your end. Got himself a ring of fire, trying to yoink it back in. That's going to be kicked. Doesn't quite connect. Grippy head is available. Does have arcade blast. Needs a barrage. Needs a big setup. Lower got himself Lynchborn just to get himself a little bit of DR, but also death calls are helping him recover a little bit of health. Cat just needs a good setup. Does have a shield to at least give yourself a little bit extra health to work with. All the time to put yourself in a bad spot. Got some missiles. Does go for the blind. Is that a perfect setup for Lore? Does take a bit of damage. Just in the match, should be able to do a bit of damage, but IBF together with Deathpack should be awesome too. Cat, not a lot of health available, does get interrupted, and Laura is able to slay him down where he stands with Cobra. Gonna be the next one up. Got himself Succubus in stealth for Laura. I don't really know how you're gonna be able to fight this man right here. I don't really know how you're gonna be able to make this work. Conflagrations are up for Cobra. Got himself everything available. Succubus see Bonza fell. Does break out of it with an AMS unless you can get yourself a big setup. Is Cobra not playing Army of the Dead? Because is it playing Apocalypse? Like the bargain build? I'm actually trying. You do have the army, so I think that was maybe saving the army for the Warlock. Cobra tried to get a bit of healing, but not much you can do. Oh my goodness. Tal is going to be up next. Last time Tal and Cobra fought, Tal, he just took Cobra apart. He just dismantled him piece by piece. It was just it is a rough one. It is not easy for the Warlock. Does have the Bladestorm to counter the Succubus. If you can time it right, oh, you can just avoid that thing completely. Got himself a little bit of damage on the Succubus, while Cobra is actually taking a decent amount of bleed damage from behind the pillar. Got himself an entire Infernal out and about, but he can't really do too much pressure unless he can get himself a good angle versus Tal, trying to go for a Bonza Fell. Does not get to connect. Tal is just going to be back there, attacking the Infernal, attacking the Succubus, cleaving the two, trying to get a Cobra to get a little bit closer, looking for a big kick. Bladestorm right after, got himself full burst. Cobra backing up out of there. He is going to go for yet another charge. I think Tal still has a leap available. As long as he can avoid the Succubus CC, he'll be perfectly okay. Just cleaving down Cobra. It does not sit Succubus CC long at all, though. The banner is huge for him right now. That's a greatly timed ability. Well timed, well placed. Estelle tried to see if he can fight those Succubus. Does end up killing it for Cobra. He might need to summon a fresh new one. He does get to avoid a kick, but it's still quite a lot of damage out of the Warrior. Shadow Belt just to get away from the Shadow Fury. Chaos Bolt interrupted back at Cobra. Man might be in a ton of trouble. More portals are being opened up, but no more Succubus to help him out. Needs a fresh new one right now. Does he realize he doesn't have a Succubus? He just realized he had to summon a new one. Might be okay from here on. If Tal can somehow stay away from Cobra long enough, maybe second one kicks in. But both of them stun Mortal into each other. Succubus does give Cobra at least an opportunity to set something up. Bonza foam, Soulfire, Tal takes a bit of damage. Reflect up, it's gonna bounce right back to you. Cobra does not like how that feels. He got Dark back coming back up very soon. I don't know if he's got a Warlock Hellstone or anything. He's got Soul Burn. He wants to use one of his souls. I think he wants to use it to port away. If you can land it perfectly, maybe you can avoid Tel's leap or charge or something. Sitting down for a bit of food, might just have to go for it. Portals are open, stun right after Dark back, just to give yourself a little bit of shielding into a trinket, backs up out of there as soon as possible. Still able to recover quite a bit of health. My goodness, speed, or leech, or blood leech. Succubus CC on to Tel. Why did I go through speed and leech? Brain? No shot him out for this one. Takes a pretty decent hit. For Corbin, this is an opportunity right now. Mortal is in as the stun comes out for Tal. I don't know if he's got a second to see to combo off of this one. Reflect up for a second. Got himself a gateway. It's going to be quite a bit of damage. Tal cannot mitigate. But he's got himself just enough damage to be able to take down the Warlock fairly quickly. My goodness. Kiosco. Not Kiosco. It's actually going to be you big roofed? Wait, what is his name? You beak roofed? I have no idea. I'm gonna call it roof. There's a couple letters there that make an R, an O, and an F. So I'm gonna call it roof. Roof first up, or third up. Stun onto Tal. Got himself Fury of the Eagle, trying to see if he can get in and get the hell out of dodge. Parry up for Tal, looking for a bit of recovery. Needs whatever healing he can get. Trying to get a slow one to Roof so he doesn't get out of there too quickly into a disarm. But the man still has access to plenty of abilities without the need for a weapon. Freezing on Tal for just a second, looking for a quick mending bandage while Tal is just trapped up back there. As long as Tal... Oh, I think it's over, right? Fear, last second trinket for a Roof, just to break out of there last moment with Kiosco chasing after this guy. Unless Roof can catch himself a camo, it might be in a ton of trouble. Kiosco looking to see if he can take him down. If he can handle him and then take down now the Demon Hunter, he might be okay. Full stun into Roof, does going for a turtle, into a freeze, onto Kiosco's pet. Feign death for just a second. Manic bandage just to give himself a little bit of healing. Kiosco not given the ability to get too many manic bandages, does go in for a charge towards the pet of Roof, but he's gonna go for a quick scatter, trying to keep some damage over time rolling onto Kiosco. Looking to avoid him as much as possible. They'll stun onto Kiosco. Does shock him with big explosives to follow. Kiosco might be in a lot of trouble. Does go in for Harpoon just to end the big explosives flying in every direction. And now is the last one left over for the team 2. Kiosco, I don't know how you handle this. He got to get the most CC. He does have a trinket still, so maybe he'll be okay. Free the trap immediately as soon as now charges in with a hunt. That is a hunt and a little bit of whatever bleed damage, whatever chaos damage his guys got. The camo though, I am surprised he waited out the entire hunt and just got himself a camo. I don't know if he can get himself CC with your pet or you get take damage. There, they took damage. If that any of you take damage, you're knocked out of the camo. Does get himself survival of the fittest. Just looking to avoid now for a bit though. Does go in for a bit of damage into a steel trap, avoiding the unable to hit the hunter, but still able to hit the pet. Charges that into a freezing trap. Trinket just to break out of it. Kiosco trying to see if he can back up out of it. He does have a stun for now. Sigil of Fear avoids it with a turtle shell. Well done, well done. I don't think he can get hit by any of the other stuff though. Stun with a bit of damage, stun into back into Kiosco. Now I think is in a good spot. Try to see if he can use the backflip. Just once he sees it, just crashes right on top of Kiosco. Not much you can really do. Everybody got a chance to play there though, so I do love seeing that kind of a duel where everybody gets a chance. Alrighty, boys. I think we might be done for the night. I think we might be done for the evening. Yo, thank y'all. Yeah, I mean, we could try seeing if we could maybe like another as a 4v4 Jayhawk, or do you mean like try to see if you can find a 5th? It's actually that fun. That was actually kind of fun. Спасибо за игры. Спать. Хорошо. Большое спасибо. Надеюсь, вы можете, как его, где-то. Надеюсь, увидим вас в следующей неделе, Cobra. Большое спасибо, друг. I think we're done. I think we're done for now. I think we're done. I think we are done for the night. Cobra gotta go, so we'll call it there. But yo, thank you boys so much for coming by. I actually enjoyed these. This has been really fun. GG's everybody. Leech, speed, work in PvP. Yeah, Leech and speed, work in PvP. Speed is the better stat out of like any of those tertiary stats because avoidance is kind of unique. Leech is kind of weird. That was the last one, yeah. That was the last one. Speed is good in PvP though because you like mobility is massive, man. Being able to get mobility to escape a target, chase after target, kite away from a target is huge. Yeah, rogues at the very least, we stack speed as much as we can. Speed is a good stat. Just give yourselves just a little bit more mobility just when you're just holding W or you're moving anywhere. Like, speed is huge. Speed, surprisingly, is pretty huge. It is good. Generally pretty good. You running keys tonight sometime? I probably will. No, tonight I think maybe worthless. I got a project that I've been working on this evening. So maybe I'll run some just for B-roll, but like, not like I'm not pushing keys or anything, you know, or trying to get like a bunch of them done for like score or whatever. Yeah, so if I do any, it'll probably just be like B-roll and stuff. But I'm not 100%. I'm still gonna be out and about just getting B-roll and whatever. But I got a project I'll be working on. I'm actually excited about this one. This will be a fun one to look at. But yeah, thank you all, guys. Appreciate you. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thanks so much for watching, boys. Tomorrow we got more 5v5 1v1. Oh God, I can't talk. 21 duels over for the region of NA this time around. So hopefully I'll see you guys then. Yeah, if you're NA and you want to join these tomorrow, you're more than welcome to. We'll hopefully have Chill, Chicago, maybe a bit of Seavark, maybe some of the regular boys in there. Yeah, taking steady down. Yo, thank you boys so much for coming by. I'm not taking steady, dude. I got coffee, I got water, I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'm gonna grind, dude. I'm gonna grind. I already got some B-roll, but I'm probably gonna get more. I'm thinking of getting the B-roll while completing my, what is it, Traders post thing or whatever. That's probably what I'll do. Have a good one now. Yo, Jake, thanks so much, my guy. Have a good one, my man. Have a good one, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well, and hope you guys enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for coming by. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. And to gear in the alt, yeah. Now's a pretty good time to gear an alt. If anything, if you are DK's God as of today, if anything, if you are gonna be like main swapping, I feel like patch 10.26 might be a good main swap patch. It's a patch before a seasonal update, and those generally have like really good catch-up mechanics. So if you're looking to catch up before season 4 stuff, like if you're like want to chill or like grind, if you want to grind, I feel like maybe waiting until 10.6, which should be announced soon, because then they'll have the season 4 on PTR and everything available there too. So we'll see. Probably by next week, or let's say over the next few weeks they'll be doing stuff, but we'll see. You know what I mean? Thank you all. You guys are wonderful, beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch all of you guys in the next stream. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty, later.
I drop the heat. East, you know why see me shine. Don't vex when you get my red. Me now make trouble stress my brain. Cut checks me, I cut to the chase.